Hey guys, Tunde Bullet here. Just wanted to say congrats on 50 episodes of the MONG Podcast. You guys have brought me hours of entertainment, while doing my homework, while playing video games. So I just want to say thanks again for providing really great content. I love the site. I love what you guys do. And I hope you guys can continue to move forward and grow and get even bigger and get up to 1,000 episodes. Just keep doing what you're doing and keep up the good work.
Wow, oh my God, this is crazy.
Middle of nowhere gaming.com. Everybody go to that website. Say we sent you.
Yeah, get that traffic.
I bet they're really good at Minecraft. They're probably the antithesis of us.
This is the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast.
Welcome into episode 50 of the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast. Episode 50! Woo! Woo! I am your host, Courtney Osborne, and today I'm joined by Lou, the Nintendo Ninja.
Yeah!
Miles, the Destiny Demigod.
Let's get it on.
And the Shondelay.
Okay.
What?
The Shondelay. You guys remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
The 5-second delay?
Yeah.
Oh, the Sean delay. I get it now. Took me a while.
Funny. Okay, so, yeah.
So, as everyone knows, it's episode 50 because we just said it. And because it's episode 50, we're celebrating like everyone should celebrate. Especially if you're listening to this, go get it right now. You can pause it. We're celebrating with champagne. Go grab your champagne.
What?
Courtney. Is that what I think it was?
Yep, it popped.
You popped it? I'm popping mine. Wait.
It shot off.
Here we
We're
go.
out of order.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
What a letdown.
Go. Come on.
So everyone knows what happened.
Oh!
There it is.
Best opener ever.
Of course it is. So everyone knows what's happening. Sean and Courtney had bottles of champagne, and
Sean?
we had a...
Lou?
Oh, sorry, Lou. I'm sorry. Lou and Courtney. My bad. I'm sorry. And Courtney seems to have a premature explosion there, and Lou couldn't get it to happen.
Champagne.
Okay,
Wow.
so Lou devised a drinking game for this episode.
Yes, I did. The drinking game for this episode is whenever anyone says Mong, we're going to take a drink. And
Well-
if you're drinking along, good for you. Whenever anyone says Mong, take a drink. Or whenever Miles says Destiny too. Why not?
Yeah, how about that?
Hard mode.
Or how about anytime we say delay? Delay, Mong,
Collector's
and Destiny.
edition.
Damn it, I've got 151. I'm going to be shit-faced by
Oh,
the time
yeah.
this thing is over.
Delay, Mong. What was the other ones? Destiny.
And Collector's
Collector's
edition.
edition.
Collector's Edition.
Y'all have so many drinks already.
Uh-huh. Well, and we're going to just drink for fun anyways as we're playing or as we're going through this.
We might as well be playing.
Okay, so it is episode 50, and okay, I'm starting the clock now. We're going to be switching in and out fans and members of Mong alike every 15 minutes or so. So whenever that happens, we'll play a congratulatory message that people have sent us for our giveaway in between them. So be on the lookout for that. Every time that happens, that means somebody new is coming in. We'll introduce them and all that. But also, since it's episode 50, that means our giveaway is over. Yay.
Bum,
Boom, boom.
So, we've had, let's see, how many entries did we have total?
We probably had around 800, but I'll go check.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. We had 846 entries into the giveaway.
Holy hell. How much was it last time, though? Last giveaway.
900, I think. I think just over 900.
But that was including Nintendo people.
And that was
because we
also
were doing the Smash one.
And that was also including advertising the giveaway on advertising, like on giveaway websites and stuff. This time we didn't do any of that. We only advertised on Twitter and Facebook.
Because those people are jerks.
Yeah. So, you could have entered several ways, as everybody knows. However, we need to point out that if you are entering in our giveaways, you need to actually do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah, don't be a faker.
Yes. The reason I bring that up is because our first two winners actually didn't do what they said they did. Our first winner said that he sent us a congratulatory message, and he did not. Our second winner said that he subscribed to our YouTube page, and he did not. So we had to go to our third winner, and our third winner actually did do what he said, and it was send in a picture of Mong Man, and he sent it in yesterday, I believe.
We're going to do a drum roll?
Yes,
Yes.
give me a drum roll. Oh, snap. That was a really good drum
was
roll.
loud.
The winner is Devontae Lyles.
Woo!
So
Go
thank
Devontae.
you. Thank you, Devontae, for sending in your picture.
What is he winning?
And entering in. You win a copy of Destiny, obviously.
Drink!
We mentioned that.
I see what you did there.
That was tricky. Okay, so you win a copy of it on whatever console you want, and a Mong t-shirt. So we need you to email us.
Drink.
Oh, I said Mong.
damn it.
Damn it, I said it again.
Twice.
Okay. So we need you to email us and give us your shirt size, your full address, what console you want it on. We could probably purchase the code and send you the code immediately as soon as you hear this or see this on Twitter or Facebook or whatever.
Right, or if you want a physical one, we could do that on Amazon too.
Yeah.
I have Amazon Prime, so it's no big deal for shipping.
So just let us know about all that, and we will get all that taken care of immediately. Thank you, everybody, once again for entering.
Now, Courtney, just in case he's forgotten, what's the email he needs to
See, both of these have the word in it. But you can email us at mong.podcast@gmail.com.
Drink.
Or at contact.mong@gmail.com.
Drink.
And those that's how you do it. So, okay, I'm going to
Oh,
take...
this is going to be fun.
Miles, you're going to have to fill time whenever we have to drink every time like this.
Okay, I can manage.
Best podcast ever. Calling it.
Yeah, episode 50. Oh, man. So, it's been 50 episodes.
For the record, this is going to be what it's like when I go visit Courtney to do the live podcast eventually, except it's going to be with like Everclear.
Oh, God.
That sounds
Dude,
awful.
you know, what we're going to have to do is when we go to E3 next year, is we're going to have a live podcast at E3 and we'll probably have to do it from like a hotel room or whatever and get smashed while we're doing it.
Hell yeah, of course we are.
Oh, man. Okay. So we are actually 4 minutes into Sean's foray. Would it be foray? Into
Allocated time.
Allocated time? Whatever. So let's start off with the news from nowhere. Okay?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting off, first story is the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Collector's Edition has been announced. You all have to take a drink.
Collector's edition.
There we go. It's going to be released sometime in 2015 for the Nintendo 3DS. The Collector's Edition will come with a... Is that Gore? Yeah, Gore Magala monster figure, which is one of the monsters you kill, of course. A Monster Hunter cleaning cloth. Capcom did say that the logo on the cloth isn't the final design, so if you've seen it, don't worry if you don't like it. Monster Hunter lanyard, a feline pen, which is one of the little creatures that follows you around in game. And they all come in a box that resembles a supply box from the game. You can pre-order the collector's edition at GameStop for $59.99, but Capcom...
Edition.
Oh, yep. But Capcom does warn that supplies are limited, and it's only for North America. So yeah.
Nice.
Are you all still
3DS
drinking?
people love
I
it.
already had a spill, so I'm cleaning it up. So.
Oh,
He's already
podcast
drunk.
fail.
Well, my table is really fucking cramped up here, and so it's really easy to hit anything. But yeah, so continue on.
I'm excited for this. I mean, as long as Monster Hunter stays alive, that means the chances of it coming to PS4 are, better and better. So
You're a Monster Hunter fan?
I am. I actually enjoy that game, and I would love to play it with my friends.
I need friends to play it with because I tried it on the Wii U when it came out, and I understood why people like it, but I think I need to be with friends to like it.
Yeah, if you're not with friends, it just gets way more difficult, and it's also like it'll get to that point where it's infuriating. So, but yeah, I definitely think collector's editions make it worth it.
Yeah, and this is an actually pretty cheap collector's edition. Oh, god damn it, two. Anyway, it's only $60, which is fantastic because most collector's editions, damn, Most of these things cost somewhere in the region of like $100 plus to $200. So this is actually pretty good, especially for the statue you get.
Is that normally the price for them on 3DS?
I don't know. Normally they don't have collector's editions.
Because I know Persona's was like, what, 50, I think?
Conception? Or Persona?
No. Shin Megami Tensei, my apologies. Shin Megami Tensei 4. So, I don't know. It's interesting, though. I don't like figures, but I would like to have that little monster on my desk. Or, well, I don't have a desk, but you know what I mean.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
So what did I miss? How many drinks do I have to take?
I think three.
About 5.
5 or 3, guys?
Go for the middle, 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. Pouring it in.
All right, so you want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
This is going to be a train wreck by the end.
Oh yeah, it will. You want me to do that one?
Go ahead.
All right. Batman Arkham Knight gets a release date and a CE.
Release date and collector's edition. Drink twice.
Damn it.
Actually, drink 4 times. I said it.
Okay, how about if we say it multiple times in a row, only have to go once?
Fine.
That's kind of bullshit.
For the sake of the podcast, yes.
All right. Batman Arkham Knight, the final chapter in Rocksteady's Arkham series, will be released worldwide on June 2nd, 2015. It was originally planned to be launched on October 14th, 2014, but was delayed earlier this year until 2015. There were rumors that it might release in February, but however Rocksteady never confirmed nor denied this. Rocksteady also revealed the limited $99.99 and collector's editions of Batman Arkham Knight. The limited edition comes with a copy of the game, a custom art book, a steelbook case, Arkham Knight comic book number 0, a character skin pack, and a limited edition Batman statue, which looks fucking awesome, by the way.
It does.
Now, the Batmobile edition, which costs $199.99, comes with the art book, the steelbook case, the comic book 0, and the character skin pack, along with a limited edition transforming Batmobile statue.
Transforming.
What does it transform into?
The different forms of the Batmobile, like
Oh,
I guess
okay, that
it has
makes sense. It's not turning into Optimus Prime.
Oh my
Dear
god,
God.
that'd be amazing.
See, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, wow, it's a
Mecha
Transformer.
Batman.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Okay, so can I point out that I didn't know that, or I guess I didn't realize that Rocksteady never confirmed the February release date. I swore they did,
I
didn't
think
even
they
know.
heavily implied February.
because we had an exact date. It was February 24th. That was the exact date everybody said, but I guess maybe they didn't actually confirm that.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, if I was getting one of these, the limited edition or the Batmobile edition, I would be getting the limited edition because, frankly, I want to look at the fucking Batman. I don't want to look at the Batmobile.
Dude, the Batmobile's legit. It's transforming, remember?
Yeah, but, I mean...
Is there
I don't know,
anything
personal
else?
preference.
It's just the $100 extra for Batmobile.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's all I see. Okay, so
Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it.
yeah, well, okay, the $100 definitely doesn't feel worth it. Okay, so but what if they were the same price? What would you choose then?
Obviously, the Batmobile.
So you would choose the Batmobile then. So the $100 is different. It makes a difference because what you said before was that you obviously want to look at Batman and not the Batmobile. That's the way you worded it without saying anything about the price.
Yes, I said look at. I didn't say interact with. I would rather interact with the Batmobile than Batman.
Okay, fair enough.
I put down my little map mat that I used to have when I was a kid and just drive the Batmobile around it. Did you guys used to have that?
Oh, dude, you're making me feel so fucking old right now.
Now see what I think they should do. I don't think the Batmobile should be that much more expensive, honestly, because that's $100 extra bucks just for the Batmobile. I think what you should be able to do is pay $99 and get the Batman statue, and then pay the $199 and you get both.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like that
That's,
should be the bonus.
That sounds legit, actually.
That would be way better than just paying $100 extra just to get the Batmobile instead of just the Batman statue.
The only thing that I could imagine making this thing like so much more is if that's like got metal in it and it's got like really intricate parts and bits and pieces.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the colors and the reflection and stuff off of the Batmobile look like it's more expensive.
Yeah. But that's not worth it personally to me, but I'm sure there's like collectors out there who are just like foaming at the mouth, just Batman.
I need Transformers.
Someone's out there getting both of these editions.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That person has too much money on their hands.
That person can buy me one of the editions. I would be happy.
Did you get the Ghost edition, Miles?
Yes, I did.
So you have it right now?
Yeah.
Is it awesome?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. It came in a massive box for one.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
For those who don't know, we're going to be doing an unboxing video after this when I eventually get my Ghost edition, which is coming in the mail.
Eventually.
Today. They say today. If not, I get my shipping back. So I don't know which one I want.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you get the money back or today. Okay, so we have about 2.5 minutes left until we need to switch out. So anything, Sean, anything you want to talk about before we have to boot you off and replace you with somebody better than you that you'll never, ever be as good as?
Well, thanks, Dick.
Courtney's a mean drunk.
Any questions you want to ask? Anything you want to say before we go? Huh?
Just one thing. Like, what is the one thing that everybody else kind of like glances over, when talking about games, but you really are passionate about? I mean, I'll give my example. I love the music. I love the soundtrack of a game.
Oh, okay.
So, but whenever you see reviews, people say, "Oh, it's all right," but here's everything else we're gonna focus on. For me, I love listening to just the music itself. The OSTs are just so good sometimes, especially Smash Brothers. And I expect Destiny will be the same way. Take a drink, motherfuckers.
Damn it. Yeah, no, I'm with you on the soundtracks, especially since I play so many JRPGs. I witness or I hear a lot of really, really good soundtracks. But I mean, other than that, honestly, with games, I'm much, much more worried about the story than the gameplay, which puts me at odds with the majority of the gamers population or whatever. Everybody wants gameplay over story, and it's not that way for me. Like, I need a really good story that'll pull me in. And if it doesn't have that, then I don't stay with games very long. So.
I don't even know how to answer that question, to be honest.
What's the biggest part of a game for you?
Yeah,
it's like a whole experience for me. Like if anything's lacking, then I will probably just put it down.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Of a game, it's probably the ability to draw me in. I wish I could give a better definition of that. But for instance, when I play a really, really good game, I want to kind of emulate my life after that. If I play Mario Kart 8, for instance, if that game's so good that I want to eventually go out Mario Karting. When I play Assassin's Creed, and if it's when it's a good Assassin's Creed, I look at buildings and I go, I know exactly how I'd be able to climb that if this was Assassin's Creed.
Dude, I'm totally with you on that one.
I understand. I mean, I have a feeling if I ever visit Seattle, I'll be like, I could probably definitely climb up on that.
On the
after
Space
playing.
Needle?
Oh yeah, after playing First Light and Second Son.
For sure.
Well, we know how Sean's gonna die.
If I died like that, I would die a happy man.
That's a good way to close this.
I think you would die a splatter, but I agree.
So thank you, Sean, for joining us. We'll have you on
All right.
a podcast in the future soon. Good times.
All right.
Mom?
Signing off. Mom?
Drink.
Oh my god, guys. Goodbye.
Happy 50th episode of the MONG Podcast.
Okay, and we're back. This time we are joined by Mong faithful fan. I said Mong. Damn it.
Damn.
We are joined by one of our best fans.
Super fan.
He's a super fan.
Woo.
Indeed he is. This is Josh Pilgrim. Welcome.
Like the Pilgrim from Scott Pilgrim.
Yep.
Yes, that Pilgrim.
Specifically
Good
that
last name.
Pilgrim. But
Who's our first
anyways.
giveaway winner, right?
Valiant Hearts.
Yeah, you won Valiant Hearts. Okay.
And a Mong t-shirt.
And a Mong t-shirt.
Oops, my bad.
He's also,
Oh,
he's also a Yeti in his spare time.
Yeah,
he is.
you know.
He's the Mong Yeti. Oh. So many drinks. Okay. So, let's move on with the stories. Number 3, Josh, take us away.
Sony has announced their Tokyo Game Show lineup, and for the PS3, they'll be showing off Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix from Square Enix, and Tales of Zestiria of Bandai Namco.
Okay. So, going forward, since there are a lot of games, I say we don't say all of the developers because there's going to be a shitload of them.
Holy shit, yeah.
For that one, that was fine. But yeah, so I'm excited to see more about Tales of Zestiria. Obviously, I'm a huge Tales fan. You guys know that. And Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix, I don't really care to see any more of that because I know what's coming, and it's coming in December. So, like, just give it to me.
What if it gets delayed?
Oh, that'll be depressing. But actually...
Oh, wait.
I see what you did there.
Drink, everyone.
If it gets delayed, that'll
Drink.
What? Well, it was clustered. Come on.
Okay, you don't have to. I did. I did for you.
Oh, by the way, you probably should have said Mong when you came in, Josh.
Mong?
Mong? Okay, so if it's not in December anymore, if it moves out to January, that'd be a good time because honestly, there's going to be so many games this fall that I'm going to be pushed back and not be able to play that right away anyways. So a delay would be welcomed. But yeah. So moving on to PlayStation 4.
Yep.
What they're going to be showing is Astabreed, I guess, Bladestorm, The 100 Years War, and Nightmare, which looks really fucking cool. Bloodborne,
Woo!
Dead or Alive 5, Last Round, Destiny.
Drink.
Wait,
I'll
is it
drink
showing
after.
Destiny?
Yeah, well,
Why?
it's the Japan version. This
Oh,
is
okay,
Tokyo
that
Game
makes
Show.
sense. Yeah, you're right.
Disgaea 5, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Drive Club, Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair.
All the sense made for that title.
Every Japanese title. EA Sports UFC, The Evil Within, FIFA 15, Guilty Gear, is that third?
Xrd?
Xrd?
I
Exard.
think it's our... Yeah.
It's
Sign?
Exard.
That's stupid. Lego Movie
Hey.
the Game, Little Big Planet 3,
Whoop, whoop.
Minecraft PS4 Edition, Octodad Deadliest Catch, Omega Quintet. Is that supposed to be Once Upon Light or One Upon Light? I don't know. The Order 1886, The Playroom, Pro Evolution Soccer 2015, and Resident Evil Revelations 2. It's a long ass list.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
And now we're moving on to the PS Vita's list, which is Airship Q, Chaos Rings 3, Prequel Trilogy. What? Okay. Dead Man's Cross, Demo, Last Rehearsal, Dengeki, Bunko Fighting Climax. That sounds so dirty. God Eater 2, Rage Burst, Gundam Breaker 2, Jikyo Powerful Pro Yakyu 2014, The Legend of Heroes, Sen no Kiseki 2, Minecraft PlayStation Vita Edition, Murasaki Baby, okay, Ollie Ollie, Phantasy Star Nova, Torkel,
I have no idea.
Torkel, and Samurai Warriors Chronicles 3.
All right.
All right. Keep in mind this list does not include any surprise unannounced titles that Sony may wish to reveal during the show itself. In addition, Sony is inviting attendees to test out Project Morpheus, the virtual reality headset currently in development. Attendees will also be able to utilize TGS Navi, in addition to the official PlayStation app that will allow users to view the stage event schedule, booth map, and specific booth information. TGS 2014 runs from September 18th to the 21st. Are you excited?
Woo!
Yeah.
For some of those games, I guess.
Yeah, as long as the stuff comes to America, man, I'll be excited.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those, Kingdom Hearts, Tales of Hysteria, the 2 PS3 games are definitely coming. And then I'd expected most of the PS4 games are actually American games. So just finally
being
showed
ported
off.
over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited for really excited for Guilty Gear actually.
Guilty Gear Xrd.
Yep.
Xrd.
I've been a fan of that fighting
considering
game
actually
series.
getting a Japanese PS Vita. Wait,
Really?
no, they're not region locked, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, then never mind. I'm just gonna make a Japanese profile because I am learning Japanese.
Oh,
But don't Vitas only allow one profile?
Yeah,
So you'd have to reset.
Killing me.
You'd have to reset yours.
every single time.
So just buy a new one.
Got it.
Then you don't have to import it. Just buy a new one.
I'll get one
and
of
go.
the smaller ones.
Yeah, get a slim.
yeah. And don't put a delay on that. Get that as soon as possible.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Bastard.
It wasn't happening naturally, so I had to force it.
We still got plenty of time. We're only in the Josh segment.
I want you to be slurring by the end of this.
I have homework to do.
I'm not
put
gonna lie. I'm a little
yourself.
bit lit right now.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so let's move on with that one because there's not really much to say about that.
Not
No, there
really.
isn't.
Lou, you want to take this one? Since
Sure.
This is your spiel.
Sure. Super Smash Bros. C-Stick. This isn't even a real sentence.
No, it's not.
Super Smash Bros. Is going to be C-Stick compatible, but not with the Circle Pad Pro. It appears that owners of the Circle Pad Pro peripheral will be unable to use it for the upcoming Super Smash Bros. Game for Nintendo 3DS. The Circle Pad Pro is attached to the 3DS and 3DS XL consoles and adds a second circle pad and 2 extra shoulder buttons. This was developed for games that would benefit from easier camera controls like Monster Hunter, for instance. These extra control inputs have been added to the upcoming new 3DS consoles, allowing games to take advantage of this without the need of extra peripherals. Among these games is Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, which allows players to use the second analog pad as the new 3DS to charge smash attacks like the C-Stick on the GameCube controller. Many were hopeful that the functionality would also be available for the Circle Pad Pro, but it appears that their hopes have been dashed. A page on Japan's websites lists all 3DS titles confirmed to work with the peripheral. Notably absent is Super Smash Bros., except for a note at the bottom of the page, which simply translates to Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS is not compatible.
That sucks.
That does suck because there's like nothing that, owners of that peripheral have. I was going to eventually get that, but I'm glad I didn't now that it was for Revelations, Kid Icarus, and for, what was the other one? Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
That's really silly. That doesn't make any sense. And it's like, hey, why would you alienate people for buying something that's already kind of bad?
Because they want you to buy the new 3DS.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, those dirties.
Definitely a way to push it. Were you guys C-Stick users?
No, that's
Yes.
illegal. Get out.
What?
Oh, dear.
I was. I used it. I mean, it was an easy way to do it.
Amateurs.
And we're talking about Smash?
Yeah, we're talking about Smash on GameCube.
Okay, yeah, I think I used it a few times, but I only had like one combo with Ganondorf, so.
Oh, you use Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Ganon.
Ah.
That's a hard character. I appreciate you.
I use Marth. So.
Oh, I
It's a lot.
use Marth a lot as well, just because his
Typical
counter is
JRPG
ridiculous.
fashion.
Exactly. I was like, dude, he's a Japanese-looking guy with a fucking sword. Hell yeah.
I've always been a Samus person.
a Samus person. Okay. I was never very good with Samus. You're Falco?
Fox. Either one.
Falco and Fox? Yeah.
What
Man,
about Sheik? I enjoy Sheik too. I'm a whole female player.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Save that one. That's a good one. I'm a female player.
Lou's a gamer girl now.
Gamer girl. Oh yeah. Okay, so are you now? I mean, tying in the new 3DS. Who's buying the new 3DS?
I am.
I
Instantly.
might if there's a collector's edition of Smash Bros.
Douche.
You had almost forgotten about it. You thought it was over.
It will never be
Damn
over.
it! I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I will probably buy it. I'm assuming
I don't know if I'm getting the small one or the big one.
the XL or
You
the
gotta go
not
big.
normal.
Yeah.
Go big.
I mean,
Well,
go on.
yeah, that's the thing. I do want to go big, but I was figuring. First off, my 3DS XL's chipped, so I don't know if I could actually sell it back for a decent amount of money. Just the front plate is chipped a little bit because I let Audrey borrow it to play Animal Crossing, and she dropped it because she doesn't respect my Game Boy. Anyway.
You're trying to sell it to GameStop?
Ooh.
Anyway, yeah, I could sell it, but it's probably give me like $30 or something, and I don't want to do that. I was thinking maybe I'll get the small one because they do have that faceplate situation. It's a little bit bigger, and it's not like the resolution really changes. Yeah, so I don't know where I'm going with this yet.
I think I'm going to buy it if they come with a bundle or whatever. So, like, what was the game that's supposed to be made specifically for it?
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah. See, I want to play the new Xenoblade Chronicles on Wii U, and so if this comes out around that time and it comes out with that on 3DS, like as a bundle, I will definitely grab that because I didn't get a chance to play it on Wii.
Yeah, that game actually looks kind of fun.
I actually just bought it on Wii
Really?
last week.
For like $70?
No, for like $20.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Oh,
where'd you get
That's
that
impressive
from?
to find that.
GameStop, surprisingly, brand new.
What?
Wow.
Ew.
It's the only thing I've bought at GameStop for a long, long time.
That's crazy because GameStop's the one that's selling it for like $70.
Used.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Pandora's Tower? Maybe.
No, I'm
I'm
thinking.
sure I'm not
Yeah,
thinking
they
that.
made a big deal about this last year. Right now, you can only buy it pre-owned for $50. That's as cheap as it comes. And if you have power-up rewards, you can get it for $45 instead.
That's really weird. Then.
Yeah, you may have like got lucky or something. They may have had it listed down for some reason.
It was probably mistagged, so you got a very good deal.
Yeah, these games are rare. They're very, very special.
But yeah, the only thing that would make me just like go out and buy the new one is if they came out with Pokemon. We're like, it's only working on the new one. I'd be like, I guess I'm buying the new one.
Oh, I mean, they're going to come out with Pokemon for it.
Yeah, I
happen.
know.
But it probably won't be the first one. It'll probably be the second one after the new 3DS comes out.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Um,
Pokemon poop brown and piss yellow, I guess. I don't know.
I was going to say, are they going away from letters and back to colors again?
I don't even know, man.
Who knows? They're probably going to start coming up with words. You know how they've been putting new words in front of the old colors or whatever, like alpha and omega and stuff?
Yeah.
They're probably just going to start using that.
They
Words.
have to. They're kind of running out of things. They went to Diamonds and Pearls. That is a Prince song.
Okay, so we got about 3 minutes left with Josh. Josh, do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about? Anything Mong related? Oh, I said Mong.
Who do you think's gonna outsell in September? Destiny or Minecraft?
Ooh.
In September? Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
is it?
Really good question.
Ooh.
Beyond the fact that you all need to drink, that is a good question.
Okay,
Yeah, that's true. I think it's gonna be. Wait 1 second.
it's going to be Minecraft.
No, I think it's gonna be Bungie's new game.
But
Oh, yeah.
well done.
Because I think anyone who's already gotten it on the older systems, Minecraft that is, has already gotten it by now. And I think that this is going to be the 1 month where Bungie's game just goes crazy. So I think maybe overall it's, Minecraft is going to win. It's going to sell the most software, but I think this month specifically, it's going to belong to that Bungie game, whatever it's called.
Even with it being $20?
Yeah, I still
and
think.
the $5 upgrade.
That too. If you have it for
'Cause they're gonna-
PS3, you get it for $5.
Yeah, they're going to.
I still don't think enough, enough middle schoolers own a PS4.
Middle schoolers.
I'm sorry. Wait, Scott? Is it Scott who does the Minecraft?
Yeah, it's Scott.
I'm sorry, Scott.
I'm going to go with Minecraft. Minecraft's going to outsell Destiny. Because
You want to bet a pizza?
I'll
I'll bet you a pizza.
Yeah, okay, but we can't do it until October until we know
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
MPD numbers. But I'm gonna say the Minecraft outsells it, And reason why is because of the $5 upgrade and stuff. Because now it's available on Xbox One and PS4. And that is, combined 15 million right now that we know of that don't have it. And not everybody's going to buy Destiny, especially for the price difference. There's only going to be the first-person shooters and then the people who have been, all their friends have begged them to get it to play with them. And so I'm expecting September's numbers for Destiny to be anywhere between 6 and 10 million. And that's going to be...
That is a whole lot of drinks.
Okay. Anyways, and Minecraft is going to be close to that as well because of the new install base, plus the still normal selling base, because it still sells every week on all the other consoles from people who don't have it yet. So, I don't know. I think Minecraft has a chance to outsell it. Miles, what do you predict?
However much I love my Destiny, and I knew I have to admit Minecraft will probably outsell it just because it has a bigger base and all that nonsense.
Okay, and Josh?
I believe in the lower price.
So everybody is against Lou.
Person.
All right, I'm fine with that.
I'm not against anyone. I'm with my own opinion.
But I will not be betting you a pizza.
I think everyone in the world is... Not everyone in the world, but just, I think a good number of PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, and Xbox One owners are getting Bungie's game. I'm going to avoid this as much as I can. And I just can't see it. I don't know. I can't see Minecraft beating it. Not this month. Eventually, yes. I think they made a point on Unlocked this week how it's going to be the best-selling game on every console, including PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
For the month of September?
No, just in all time.
Oh, really?
It's going to be Minecraft. And I'll agree with that. I just think for a 1 month boom, it's going to go for Destiny drink.
Yeah, no, I mean that definitely could happen. I'm not going to say it wouldn't happen, and in all likelihood, it very well that could be the case because the fact that everyone is excited for Destiny, and there are people who are going to be buying the console specifically for the game. That like the bundle, the white PlayStation 4 bundle.
I actually have a friend who picked that up last night, spur of the moment.
That white Destiny Collector's Edition.
Yeah,
I see what you did there.
We were talking about it.
Damn it!
You're going out with a bang, Josh. You're going out with a bang.
I am.
That actually wraps up the 15 minutes that you were allotted. So thank you for joining us, Josh.
Thank you.
We will talk to you on Destiny this week. Most likely.
Right.
You'll probably appear in a video or two with us.
Indeed.
Mong!
Mong.
Drink.
Mong.
This is Tom Shockey from Topeka, and I just want to congratulate you guys on 50 episodes. Keep calm and mong on.
And we're back. This time we're joined by Patrick, who is actually one of our writers on the website. So say hi.
Mong, how's it going, everybody?
Drink right up front.
Drink.
You drinking too, Patrick?
I am.
What are you drinking?
Oh, good.
Rum and Coke.
Rum and Coke.
Cuba Libre. Anyone else play Catherine?
Yes, I did.
Nope.
That's the only reason I know what a Cuba Libre is.
I don't remember. It's been too long. I played it when it was released. And I guess
You know how they had the random, like, if you went to the bar and you just drank a bunch of alcohol, you got a bunch of bar facts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one for cocktails.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to the bar facts. I probably should have. Okay, so let's continue on with the news. Number 5, Miles.
All right, jump back into it. Bungie announces the digital upgrade program for Destiny.
What?
Drink?
Yes, I know.
man.
It's amazing. And you have to drink. So pretty much, if you purchase the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 version of Destiny digitally, you have to do it digitally, before January 15th, 2015, you will also have access to the Xbox One or PS4 version for free within the same console family, which is what I just said. This is also going to apply to other digital content purchased for Destiny. So, yeah, that's like you're getting something better for free. That's a pretty good deal right there.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, that actually almost convinced me to buy it on PlayStation 3 digitally, just to get the free PS4 version. Because then I would have it on both consoles and could play whenever the hell I want. Because it does not deactivate the other one. You literally get both games. you get it for both consoles.
That's fantastic. I wish all developers did that.
Yeah. It's a great move.
Bungie is definitely trying to make this release like the most successful thing they can make.
Now, does that continue after the launch here today?
Yeah. It goes all the way up until January 15th. So you have until then to do it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it is. And it's also cool that it happens with the digital content as well. So like any DLC, it does the same thing. So like if you buy it on PS3 digitally, which is the only way to get it really, you get it for both consoles.
Yeah?
I'm still actually considering doing that since I actually have not purchased a copy yet.
It's like if you plan on getting the game, there's no reason not to do that if you're like still on last gen, because then it's like, hey, there's no worries that like I won't be able to play it or I'll have to pay again when the next one comes out. I get it for free, a free $60. That's kind of amazing.
Yep. I mean, the only problem with personally that I have with it is the whole digital versus retail. The whole I like having a box thing, and I wouldn't be able to have it that way. So I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've yet to purchase it either. So I don't know. This is looking very tempting.
I mean, it's like how often am I going to play it on PS3 compared to PS4? If I have the option, I'm going to play it on PS4. Every time.
Definitely.
But it's still that's almost like you're cheating the system. Why not if you can do that? If you can get a free game.
Sure.
You are cheating the system. They're just asking you to do it.
Yeah, there you go. Moving on.
Who wants to take that?
Number 6?
Oh, this one's going to be me?
Oh, well, you were bolding it, and you normally bold it whenever you're...
Oh, no, I just figured it's really small, and I'm getting quite tipsy now, so I want to make it big for anyone. Pat, you want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. So, Super Smash Bros. 3DS XL is coming to the U.S. here. Which one is this?
It's the red one that has all the
red.
characters.
Oh, the red
blue
one with the graphic on it. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. I don't own a 3DS anymore, so maybe this might be another one too I might get. Earlier on Friday, Walmart flyer was spotted using a showcase that Super Smash Bros. Theme 3DS XL was announced earlier this week in North America. And it's coming out this month, yeah.
It's supposed to be, I believe, right? On September 19th?
Is that the announce date for Smash?
No. The announce date for Smash on 3DS is actually October 3rd.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's something like... It's early October, the first week. I can't remember the date exactly.
It would be 2nd or 3rd because that's a Thursday and a Friday. So, one of those 2 days. So, what say you? Would you want one of these, guys?
I don't know.
No.
Not with the new 3DS announced.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is something that they should have put out there before they announced the new 3DS, in my opinion.
That kind of hamstrings their sales. Also, it's like, you should have put if they really wanted to sell that, they should have put this design on that 3DS, because people would have bought that. They just would have been like going after it.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan for decal consoles and stuff like that. Like, as cool as, for instance, the Call of Duty Xbox One looks, it's still, I would rather an all black or an all white one. Like, I want a solid color and I don't want decals everywhere. And that's the same way with 3DS or handhelds. Like, I love my all white Vita and my blue and black 3DS. Like, at least it's solid colors and not, pictures and stuff everywhere.
True.
But that's just me. That's a personal preference.
Yeah, I just like it probably would have moved. That's all I'm saying. It's just like people are fans of Smash Bros.
Oh yeah,
they'll go crazy over it
for sure. It's going to drive people crazy, and they do look cool. They look really cool. If I was a fan of decaled consoles, I would definitely be into this.
Yeah.
And the 3DS XL to buy a new one, it is $200 right now, right? So like you could get a normal one or a decaled one.
I think there was a price drop with the new one coming out.
Oh, let me look it up. Consoles: 3DS XL blue is $299, red $299, black $169. So I guess the all black one is no, that's just the 3DS, not the XL.
Okay, I was supposed to say that sounds weird.
The 2DS had a price drop. It's like $99 now.
Yeah, that's $99. But I believe all 3DS XLs are $199 anyways. So it looks like it's the same price as a normal 3DS, but you could get the decals instead. I'm sure there's a bunch of kids that are going to go crazy and force their parents to buy this for them.
Most definitely. And, especially like we're close to Christmas, so they'll probably be like, hey, I want this. And they'll be like, you'll get it for Christmas, punk.
Get it for Christmas, punk. All right, so number 7. Yeah,
I'll take that one too if no one else wants it.
Yeah, go ahead. You're the Mortal Kombat fan. Oh, I ruined it. Go on. Number 7.
Spoilers. Mortal Kombat X gets a release date.
What?
I know. It's so crazy. I hope it doesn't get delayed.
Drink up.
NetherRealm Studios has announced the release date for their newest game in the Mortal Kombat franchise, which is Mortal Kombat X. It looks amazing, by the way. Everyone should buy it. I'll fight you. Along with the release date, they also gave information regarding details of a pre-order incentive. Mortal Kombat X is going to be arriving for PS4, Xbox One, PC, that's surprising for me, PS3, and Xbox 360 on April 14th, 2015. Like any new release, the pre-order bonus is that you'll be able to fight as Goro. If you don't know who that is, he was a giant four-armed monster man. He's kind of beastly. And he was... Yeah, he's a Machamp, but, flesh-colored and not blue. He was first introduced in the first Mortal Kombat, which is 1992. I was like 1 at the time. And he was a sub-boss that you had to defeat before going off to fight Shang Tsung.
I have a question, Miles.
Wasn't it Shao Kahn at that point?
Sure.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it was Shang Tsung was the first one.
Oh, okay.
Miles, has Goro not been in the series since then? Because
he has.
Okay, good. Because
he disappeared for a little bit in the middle.
Yeah, but he came back, especially in the most recent one he's in there. He's not...
I'm glad you guys know what the fuck you're talking about. I was like... I have no idea.
He's not always been a playable character, though.
Right.
But also, if you pre-order at GameStop, you also get a kind of, swanky-looking poster that's like a spine, and it's broken. It says, "Are you ready?" or something. I think ready? It actually looks really cool. But yeah, I'm happy for this. I like Goro.
Cool.
I'm excited for this one.
I am.
You guys are both Mortal Kombat fans, right?
I love it.
Yeah. So, I'm excited about this new roster. I'm ready to see who else they're bringing in.
Yeah, because the last one was good with how they redid it, and now that they're bringing in new guys, it's definitely, I think they're going in the right direction. And they're adding, the Injustice elements to this one.
Yeah. I like the old lady you can throw at people.
What? Elaborate.
In one of the maps, it's like a bazaar kind of place, and not like bazaars and strange as in a, Afghan place where you buy and sell goods and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And there's interactables in the game, so there's stuff in the background that you can grab and throw at your opponent. And there's a little old lady in this bazaar that's just standing there, and you can grab her, and your character shot puts her into your opponent.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, reasons I need to play more Mortal Kombat.
I think you should shock value of this one and just putting it to 1,000.
Yeah. Apparently, even one of the editors at IGN is he's actually unsettled by the gore of this Mortal Kombat.
What?
Which,
yeah, Jose, I believe.
Who was that?
Jose, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Mortal Kombat has always been gory.
Oh, yeah. I like it, but I can understand.
In the world we live in today, you don't understand. We must not have gore, Miles.
Only green blood.
Will they reboot the movie?
I would actually like to see that. And also, Courtney, just for what you just did, it's your destiny to take a drink right now.
Oh! So, speaking of destiny, it's Patrick's destiny to be booted off this segment in 4 minutes. So, do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about? Yeah, well, that wasn't a very good segment.
You guys already went over the Batman stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really bummed out about that. I'm okay with it, hoping that it's just a phenomenal product at the end. But that was really the whole reason I was like, all right, I gotta get a PS4 now. Batman's been announced, and it looks super cool.
Are you talking just specifically about the
delay?
The delay to June 2nd?
Yeah, just because at first, I believe it was mentioned it was supposed to be this year, and then we'll go February, January of next year, and now it's June. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. It's kind of it bums me out in one sense, but at the same time, February's packed with games right now, and not only that is that we don't typically get very many big name June games, and so if this comes out at the beginning of June, that gives us a summer game. Now, who's to say there's not going to be more games come right after it? We don't know yet. Or maybe it's going to be another drought all summer long. But at least this is a summer game. The summer months start for most people at the beginning of May. And so that's a month into summer that we're going to get a huge name game. And it's supposed to be, a giant game. So that kind of is exciting to get a game when there's normally a drought.
Yeah, mentioning that, you think about it now, it seems like Q1 of next year is really packed with games at the moment, because I think The Witcher's in February too, right?
The Witcher, The Order, and Bloodborne right now, the Japanese release date is in February, but we don't have an American release date. So that's two of them. Oh, and then Dying Light is also February. And then Q1, I believe, is also going to be Dead Island 2.
Yeah, so it's packed.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of big games. So I don't think we're going to be hurting for games, but it will still it will be a sore point not being able to have Batman there, because everyone's excited for that.
Yeah, I was surprised there was no showing at PAX or anything with that one.
Oh yeah, do you want to talk about PAX for a minute before you go?
PAX was a good time. I saw a lot of cool stuff. The Witcher, I went behind closed doors and saw a little bit of The Witcher that I don't think has been released to the public yet, and that looked really cool. I'm really excited for Until Dawn on the PS4.
Oh man,
that looks so good.
It does look really good.
I played the demo. I did not know that they were going to incorporate the motion controls with the PS4 controller, and I'm usually not a big fan of that, but the way the game incorporated this one, it was a lot of fun. It has you turn in key knobs. The light bar actually moves the flashlight around the screen.
Nice.
You have full control over the characters during the cutscenes, their heads, and how they're interacting with the people. It was really wild. It was good.
I watched a video of a 24-minute playthrough of that. That sounds awesome, but it looked really silly when it was cinematic and the character was just fidgeting around and
bobbing their head.
Yeah, not to make it seem like it's something small, but it looked like they had Parkinson's and they were just going crazy.
Game screams for those little machinima movies for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Now
Bloodborne looked really good too. Live.
Bloodborne, yeah. I keep hearing better things about that. Every time somebody plays it or sees it at one of these shows, it just gets better and better.
The guy pulled me on. He said that you can regain health by attacking the enemies, and then it's more of an offensive game than where Dark Souls and Demon Souls was defensive.
Yeah,
so I was sold.
That's a great selling point.
Now, one thing you mentioned to me in chat that I would like to just bring up real quick before you go. Apparently, you said that a lot of developers and people had actually knew about Middle of Nowhere Gaming.
We are out there, no doubt. I would bring it up, tell them who I'm there with and whatnot, and people knew who Middle of Nowhere Gaming was. It was really cool.
Really,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great news for me. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, he had business cards that he was handing out, and he was going around talking to people. He let me know that people had actually known about it before he had to say it. So that's really fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so the name's out there. It was really it was definitely a good time at PAX for sure.
Awesome. I hope to go to one of those soon. That'd be awesome. But thank you for joining us, Patrick. That was awesome. That's actually 16 minutes. We're a minute over. Oh no,
we're being unfair to everyone else. We can't delay their entrance anymore.
So we'll talk to you again later, and we'll bring in the next person in a minute.
Damn it.
All right, man. Sounds good. You guys have a good one.
Mong!
Later, man.
Mong!
Hey there, Mong. This is Dark Lurker 23. Congrats on episode 50. As Bison would say, yes! Yes!
And we're back. This time we're joined by Jake Decker, who is actually one of our writers.
Mong.
Drink!
Mong.
Drink!
Good.
Fantastic.
Oh, champagne. Okay.
Brut.
So we're going to continue on with number 8 on the news. Take it away, Lou.
All right. Well, this week there was a ton of news for Bayonetta 2 thanks to a Nintendo Direct. The director of Platinum Games, Yusuke Hashimoto, and the producer.
That's Yusuke.
Yusuke.
Whatever.
Yosuke.
Close enough.
I'm learning Japanese, okay? It's a process. Producer of Platinum Games, Akiko Kuroda, is that right?
Yeah.
It's probably
Okay, that's right then. Were the two hosts for the Nintendo Direct. The two characterized the game as non-stop climax action game. To elaborate on this, they mentioned that that this is a feeling of exhilaration where tension builds and tension releases, and where the controls will meld your mind.
Oh my god! So we're gonna be having sex when we're playing Bayonetta 2.
Now, is this just a really bad translation, or are they purposely doing that?
That's what they went with the first game.
Okay. God. The story mode is broken down into chapters with various stages, in addition to standard battles, which are also aerial, underwater, and on-vehicle battles.
All places you can have sex.
Yeah, totally. Halos, is it Halos? Halos?
I think it's probably Halos.
Sure. Halos, the game's currency can be used to purchase new equipment, costumes, and skills. The previously announced costumes, Peach, Link, and Samus, were showcased, along with the new one, Fox McCloud. The new costumes give Bayonetta a tail and ears and make her guns lock on, just like they would in Star Fox games.
Star Wars?
Star Wars. I was getting ready for that.
That doesn't make sense.
The tail and ears, because everyone knows we have those fetishes.
Yep.
None of these costumes make sense.
Moving on, the new online mode, Tag Climax. Why do they keep using Climax? That's
Tag
awful.
someone in.
The Houdini. Tag Climax was discussed in more detail. In this two-player mode, each character has a unique style of gameplay. In addition to Jean and Bayonetta as playable characters, Robin, known as the weapons dealer and proprietor of Gates of Hell, has been revealed. Players can also change the costumes to better characterize the characters they want to play. A small demo was played showcasing Robin as well as Bayonetta in the new mode. The Nintendo Direct confirmed the release as October 24th, 2014 for North America. The physical copy of Bayonetta 2, along with Bayonetta, will be $60, while the eShop price is 2 cents less.
Well, 1 cent less, actually.
Well, whatever. $59.99, and the eShop one is 1 cent less.
So, I can't say I was really excited about Bayonetta 2 before this, but now that I've been turned on by it, I'm going to be playing it.
Been turned on by
it. I mean, I don't know who doesn't want nonstop climax action and a feeling of exhilaration where tension builds and tension releases and the controls meld your mind.
I don't agree with any of this.
You don't want that?
No.
I want that every day.
It is not my destiny to play that game.
Oh, drink.
Oh, damn you.
I need to pour another cup. I mean, plastic wine glass.
Well, go ahead and do it without any delay.
Oh, you're funny. Drink, bitch. You're such a bitch. A bitch. Okay, so, who's going to be buying Bayonetta 2? Anybody?
Marp.
Probably. I might. I'm not sure yet.
Marp?
Yep.
Marp? Okay.
Marp
Jake?
is a no.
No, I don't think I'm going to buy it. I never played the first one.
I didn't either. Lou?
Well, the first one's in there, so.
That's true.
Yeah, that is a good point, huh? I still don't think I'm going to play it.
I tried to play it, but the story was just like, I played for like the first mission, and I put it down because I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't want to do this.
You're not Japanese enough for the story?
No, I'm not.
Well, Landon is the one reviewing for us, I believe.
Yeah, I think so too.
Godspeed, Landon.
Now,
yeah, I'll probably grab it eventually. I don't know if I'll grab it right away. I might still be focused in, hopefully by that time, on
Destiny.
Yeah, just
drink.
Oh, that wasn't even intentional.
No, I'm kind of with you, Lou. I'm not going to buy it right away, especially since it's in the middle of October. well, towards the end. There's so many games that month. However, there's going to be several droughts down the road, and with 2 games packed into this little package right there, that would be pretty fun to pick it up and play it from start to finish. I would definitely enjoy that, especially since I have not played Bayonetta 1.
Are you also getting the Sunset Overdrive bundle? Because that is 4 days later, so that's the only reason.
Yeah, I'm getting that the Xbox One Sunset Overdrive bundle. So 4 days later, I'm going to be stuck with that.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm not really too excited about this. I am excited that they do have the first one packed in so that I can play them both. I'm not going to play it right away. I'm not going to get any of the costumes.
They don't make sense.
I'm just not a costume guy.
Her clothes are made out of her hair.
The Link one makes sense because then she picks up rupees.
No, it doesn't.
It plays the treasure box theme when you open up a treasure box.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be worth it right there.
Yeah, see?
The words you're saying don't make sense.
All right, let's move on.
Jake, do you want to cover the next one or you want one of us to?
I can do it.
All right. Number 9.
Go.
All right. Sega accuses Gearbox of false advertising in Aliens Colonial Marines. The Sega Gearbox lawsuit over the false marketing of Aliens Colonial Marines rages onward. Last month, Gearbox claimed that it had no part in the marketing of Aliens Colonial Marines, issuing a public statement saying Gearbox is a video game software developer. It was neither the publisher nor the seller of the video game at issue. Steve Gibson, the vice president of marketing at Gearbox, laid the blame on Sega. Sega disagrees and now has accused Randy Pitchford of leading the false advertising front, according to the recently published court documents. This is just like he said, she said. This is insane. Randy went off script when promoting Aliens Colonial Marines, sometimes in the face of Sega's explicit disapproval. Examples of off-script publications include unapproved press leaks, unapproved announcements, and even unapproved press participation events. Gearbox's suggestion that it was a puppet reliant on Sega's decision about what not to publish is simply fiction, Sega states.
Oh my god. Another lawsuit in the gaming industry.
Another lawsuit from Sega in the gaming industry.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone care about this game anymore?
No.
Let's move on.
I care about the lawsuit. I think it's really interesting.
Oh,
yeah, the lawsuit is, but the fact that they're still bringing this up is just like, the game sucked and let's just move on.
The game was absolutely horrible. Let's move on. Now,
I never asked, did anyone in the group actually get it?
No.
No.
I just heard so many bad things immediately that I never even gave it a shot. However, this was one of those games that was in development for 6 years or so?
God, was it that long?
It was announced in 2007 or something before it was released in 2012 or...
I hadn't heard about it until it was announced for the Wii U.
Okay.
Which was when it was released.
I wasn't one of the people who was paying attention to it that entire time, is what I'm trying to say. So I wasn't super excited about it or anything, so I wasn't let down to know that it was a bad game. I just knew that it was a bad game, so I never wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Aliens personally. It's a good series. I wouldn't buy a game about it, but yeah, the whole stink about this, I still think Sega just needs to lay down and die in a corner quietly to themselves.
Oh, fair enough.
Now, Miles, would you grab Aliens Isolation or Alien Isolation?
I don't care. I don't really want it.
Dude, I totally want to play that so bad.
All right. Well, we'll wait until we get to that news to talk more about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so nothing else to say about this other than Sega sucks, Colonial Marine sucks.
No more delay.
The only person I actually know in that whole story was Randy Pitchford. Is it Pitchford?
It's Ford. I think.
What do you think it is? Pitchfork?
Pitchford. I don't know. I always hear it really fast when people say it, and so I always thought it was Pitchfork or something. I don't
Pitchfork. He's Pitchfork from now on this podcast.
Pitchfork.
Sorry if you listen to this podcast, which you probably don't, but whatever.
If you've made it to episode 50, you're awesome as fuck. Moving on to number 10. I'll take my first story. No, I haven't had a story at all yet.
I bet. I didn't know. So, don't delay yourself. Just go.
Oh, fuck you.
That's 2, by the way. I said delay a minute ago.
Drink.
I just took a big gulp. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor has been delayed on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It will now be released on November 18th in North America and November 21st in Europe. They stated that the reason for the delay is to take more time in development. However, even though those two were delayed, the PS4 and Xbox One versions are still coming out on September 30th in North America and October 3rd in the UK.
3 drinks, Courtney.
Did I say delay and stuff?
You said a
4
lot.
drinks.
Balls.
Your livers are mine.
I was not going to be buying it on PS3 or Xbox 360 anyways. So
Nope.
This does not affect me whatsoever. Does it affect any of you guys?
I wasn't buying it.
You're not going to buy it?
No.
No?
Never seen Lord of the Rings, never read Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
You know I haven't done that.
I know, but you are just like the worst nerd ever.
I know.
Just so you know, it doesn't seem like that's going to even matter, to be honest.
Oh, the delay?
Like, no, the drink. The
The
fact
knowledge.
that the knowledge. Like, it's gonna take place. I believe it's canon, but it's just like it seems like it's its own little separate story. Like,
Okay.
I don't think Frodo or Legolas or any of the other people are going to be in it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. That's what I've heard about it.
But still, people who enjoy the Lord of the Rings series are excited about this because it's more Lord
True.
of the Rings.
Yeah, it's based in the same universe, but I mean, if you like fantasy games and running around and chopping people up and doing ghost things and shooting ghost
Doing
arrows,
ghost
and,
things.
yeah, and like being all wraithy and having rings, you know.
Now, I will be playing it on PS4. I don't know if I'll be playing it right away. Depends on what all games I'm still playing for review, because I've got like 3 JRPGs lined up in the next 3 weeks. So, and then that's on top of trying to play Destiny with you guys.
You got a lot on your plate, buddy.
Got a drink,
yeah.
don't you?
Oh, by the way, that's a drink.
And I'm supposed to read 2 books for school by tomorrow.
Nope.
Ooh, what is that?
Nope.
Just give up.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
not happening.
Nope.
You don't need a college education to join IGN. What are you trying to work with eventually? IGN?
IGN, Game Informer, all the websites. Anybody who will pay me for what I already do.
God,
So that's about it. But so that is about 11 minutes or so into Jake's allotted time. So Jake, do you have a question or comment or anything you want to bring up for the remainder of your time?
I do. With Destiny just releasing, Bungie was kind of saying how Destiny is going to last like 10 years. And I want to know if you guys think that people are still going to care about Destiny in 10 years.
No.
I think it depends. Like, it depends. Bungie is a good company, and they seem to know what they're doing. But it all depends on, like, this is their first release, and it just needs to be seen what they're going to do. Like, if as long as they keep it up and keep up the story, make it interesting, keep the gameplay interesting, then yes, definitely, because I probably will be. But I can't speak for everyone.
Now,
If Destiny 2 doesn't come out within the next 3 or 4 years, I don't understand marketing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Destiny 1 will still be played. There's no way.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Just the franchise in general, because you know how Halo, like, even though there were still lots of Halo fans, by Halo 3, a lot of people kind of lost some interest.
Well, especially by Halo 4.
By Halo 4, Halo Reach,
off incredibly. Now it also depends on what kind of DLC they're going to do. Miles, do you know anything about their DLC packs? Because they do have season passes.
Not much. No,
you don't know much about it. I don't know what they're adding. Like, I don't know if they're.
I think they said
planets
there's going to be 2 new things. I don't know exactly what though. I figure they're substantial because they cost a decent amount of money. It's like a $20 or $30 package.
I think it's a raid and something else. I think
there's no way that's the only thing they add because
I paid $40 for that pass.
I was going to say the two passes I believe are like $25 a piece or $40 for both.
Holy shit!
If you buy them together, something like that. I know.
Does that come with these collector's editions?
I have no idea.
I think it does.
Yes. All right. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you'll get it most definitely. Ghost Edition comes with like everything, but the first expansion is the Dark Below, which is set on the moon, and it seems like there's going to be something going on there. I don't really know specifics.
They're wording they're calling them expansions, not DLC. So that's something.
Yeah,
and it's
that is something.
That
and
could be like a level cap raise and stuff.
Oh god, that'd be wonderful. It wouldn't be 26; it'd be 30.
Oh, is that what the level cap is? 26?
Yeah.
Okay.
What an obscure number.
Wait,
I
really?
know. Someone else said that earlier.
Wait, didn't Borderlands have something like that too?
Theirs was
This was 50, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
first
it
was
was at least rounded out.
Maybe
to something
Fallout.
nice.
Maybe it was Fallout that I'm thinking. Fallout had like 24 or something, and then the first DLC went to 26, and then 28, and then 30, or something like that.
What?
My
Yeah,
OCD
that's how
is
it
going
went.
to kill me.
You're just gonna be constantly watching your experience bar, watching the date. Like, when is that new DLC coming out? I have to be an even number. Odd number.
So to answer the question, with as excited as everybody is about Destiny now, I can't see any way that it's not still relevant in 10 years. That people aren't still super excited and still playing it. Especially since they did the same thing with Halo. They know what they're doing. They're probably going to do it right.
I heard rumor that Activision is going to be like setting them on a every other year release cycle.
Oh, so Destiny 2 is in 2 years?
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Every 2 years, Destiny 2. Wait, well then we would get up to Destiny 5.
Yep.
Oh wow.
I mean, I'm honestly still excited by like the exotic armors and weaponry.
Yeah.
So if they just keep making them look even more and more amazing, I'll just be like, take my money, Bungie.
Now, Jake, do you have an opinion on all this?
It's hard to say. I have a feeling it'll still be relevant. I don't think it'll be as big as it is now. Maybe I think it might drop off a little bit, but I don't know. Bungie could pull it out. I mean, this could become a massive franchise. I mean, it already kind of is. It already is, basically.
Wasn't it the most pre-ordered game ever?
Yeah, I think so. I think it like knocked Watch Dogs off its throne, like not even after a year.
That's crazy. I'm really excited to see the numbers. We're going to see the first month numbers, and then.
Do you think it's going to beat Grand Theft Auto?
Oh no, it can't.
No,
because Grand Theft Auto has old fans as well as new fans.
Right.
But it still could be. It still could be up there.
Yeah.
It won't compete with it.
What was that number for the beta though? Wasn't there like 2 million people playing at the same time or something like that?
4.6 million. Holy shit!
Yeah,
that's
Holy
insane.
shit!
But that was also because everybody was able to play it for free.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's true.
It's like beta. It's like when it came out, if you didn't have a code, you didn't want one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right. But then again, I think if you have a PS4 at this time, you have some money like to spend on Destiny.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay, so that wraps up the 15 minutes. So thank you for joining us, Jake.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Oh, yeah, of course. We should have you on more often. So
most definitely, Con.
Pay attention to the chat whenever we talk about the podcast. Be like, "Yo, Dix, let me on."
All right. I'll use that phrasing too.
We'll be like, "Oh
works.
shit." Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Mong.
Drink.
Congratulations on 50 episodes of the MONG Podcast. Keep up the good work, and hopefully no one else gets butt cancer.
And we're back with Evan.
Mong?
Yeah. Mong?
Drink.
Good times. Okay, so a little bit of background. Evan, longtime fan, has appeared in our streams and commented on stuff and listened to every podcast since March or April.
It's been a while. Whenever
Wiki
Outlast.
Yeah, it was when Outlast came on. That's when you first came on as a fan, and you've been you've been the most dedicated since. He
created the wiki, right?
Yes, he created the wiki. So I would like to upfront just say thank you for everything you've done for us over the past several months. It's been awesome having you be there for us on everything we do and promoting all of the podcasts and everything like that. So thank you.
No problem, man. You guys deserve it, honestly.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I would go that far.
We do have Miles on the team. So let's move on with the news from nowhere. Number 11.
All right. October's Xbox One update has been detailed. So it's going to be... Oh, my God.
I say on every one of them now.
I know. And without further delay, I'm going to continue.
Rank.
So there's been a few functions that have been announced. First off is the new Snap and Friends functions. Stay in the game and in touch with your friends at the same time. with the improved Snap and Smart Glass and achievement functions. Yeah, if you have an Xbox One, I guess you know what all that means.
Yeah, I was going to say, Evan's the only one that knows what that actually means out of us right now.
For the Snap updates, I guess this is a quote, "We've updated the Snap Center to include quick access to many of the things our fans wanted faster access to when playing a game. Friends, messages, game DVR, clock, and battery indicator, as well as making it easier to close and open new Snap apps when playing a game. A double tap of the Xbox button on your controller will bring up a menu that allows you to open a new app in Snap mode, close the current snapped app, oh my god, or switch focus between your game and your running snapped app. Additionally, 2 apps have been optimized for Snap mode."
All right, I'll take over. These 2 apps. Well, you're going pretty slow. The Friends Snap app. Access your friends without leaving the game. Quickly check your friends list to see who's online right now and take actions like send message, invite, or join. The other one is the Messages Snap app, which you'll be able to open, read, and respond to messages in the Snap app, or Snap mode, and messages will now be displayed in a threaded conversation view. Go on.
Achievements app, updated to enable sharing of achievements you've unlocked with captions. See a list of friends who have unlocked specific achievements, and an updated Achievement Snap landing page that shows achievements on recently played games when a user is not actively playing a game. Don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
Friends section. The new Friends section enables you to see at a glance what's going on with your friends. You can stay up to date with their current activities, the most popular games your friends are playing, and a gamerscore leaderboard to see who has improved their gamerscore over the last 30 days.
That's fucking cool.
The new Friends section has been available for select preview members for a few weeks, and now we're bringing it to everyone in the program, with plans to roll out this feature for all Xbox One owners with their October system update. The new Smart Glass features, you can now see a list of your top games in your profile, and you can also see a list of your friends' most popular games in the Friends section of the Smart Glass. There are many more updates that you can find over at news.xbox.com.
So it sounds more like they're fine-tuning everything again.
Mm-hmm.
Each Xbox update seems more like they're fine-tuning everything, adding in the things that should be there. I don't know. Out of all this stuff, I'm really a fan of the friends section part. A gamerscore leaderboard to see who has improved their gamerscore over the last 30 days. That's really, really cool. And that would be something cool I would love to have on PlayStation. You know, like a trophy gamer or trophy leaderboard.
Yeah, absolutely. That way I could see myself kick your ass in real time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you can see yourself be 10 levels below me.
Oh.
Snap. Then you could see, you know, that would be cool to be able to compare something like how many trophies I have right now compared to how many I have in 30 days, and then compare the same thing to everybody else. That'd be cool. And this obviously that's going to be really cool on Xbox. Now, a question for Lou: have you ever had an Xbox?
I have had a 360 at some point. I think it's my brother's 360 specifically, but I've played around with it.
Profile?
I do. It's it should be King Louie Trip.
And so you do have a gamer score right now.
Probably, but it's most likely only Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so it's probably like 400 points or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Evan, what is your gamer score?
14,000.
14,000. All right. And Miles, do you have a gamer tag and a gamer score?
Yeah, I did.
Do you know what yours is?
Upwards of 10,000 something, I think.
Nice.
How about getting all these? Yeah, go.
Yeah, well, I was an Xbox guy before I switched back over to PlayStation 2 years ago. So yeah, I have a gamer tag, and my gamer score is actually something like 40,000 or so.
Dear.
See, now you should start off brand new with your next one, and we can go head to head.
Yeah, so I can just lose everything I've done.
No, just so we can go head to head, so it could be a fair comparison.
We could just compare what it's like from that date.
Well, that's not fair for you because I play hard modes of games, not easy modes.
How is that not fair to me? That doesn't make any sense.
You'll get less of the hard mode trophies.
Oh, whatever. I bet I'll still smash you. Yeah.
Probably
that's a challenge. Throw down a challenge from October 28th until December 31st. How many achievements do we have? Who wins? Another pizza bet.
Done.
Another pizza bet.
Boys will be boys, Erica.
Thank you, Erica.
Anyway.
So, Evan, you're the only one with an Xbox right now. Are any of this stuff? Does any of this stuff sound good? Does any of this stuff really appeal to you?
The Snap, it does for sure, because I like having stuff on the side. Like if I end up streaming, it'll have the chat on the side with like if you have your Connect on, it's good. The achievements have been useful with games that I am obsessed with, and it updates in real time, so I could just keep track of everything. And now I don't have to like double tap to go to one thing and then double tap to go back. And just the monthly updates in general have been pretty good because I never used Party at launch, and now it's gotten usable because it was terrible at launch.
I still hear that it's pretty bad. Even though it's better, it's still nothing compared to what the 360 was.
It's manageable.
Again, I still don't use the PlayStation one, so
I don't either.
I don't know how much of a difference it is for me that it's good or not.
I just use the Skype app on Xbox, and if I could snap that'd be nice, but they haven't used that yet.
I actually like the party system on PS4, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I've used it a few times.
I like that it has the whole chat focus thing, so like I was noticing when I was in a fire team in Destiny, it was like way too loud. I couldn't hear what my team was saying, but when we were in a party, it would it would make the chat louder when someone was talking, so I could actually understand what they were saying.
Huh. Yeah,
useful.
My experience with party chat on PlayStation 4 has been that it's significantly quieter than it should be. Like that they should somehow boost it. It's not loud enough. And I don't know. It's not that managing parties is bad. PS4 managing parties is really nice. It's really easy. It reminds me a lot of what the 360 was like. So I don't know what managing parties is like on Xbox One.
I wouldn't know either because I've never used it.
Fair enough.
What's your gamer tag, Evan?
Mine it's Evan KAY and then 88.
Okay.
Evan KAY 88. So EVAN KAY 88.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this, go friend Evan.
Go friend
He's great.
him.
He's fantastic.
Send him messages that say Mong. Oh.
And we're absolutely going to do that when we eventually get our Sunset Overdrive bundle.
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive.
Overset.
And it begins.
Drink. Okay, so number 12. Alien Isolation has officially gone gold. Sega confirmed that Alien Isolation has gone gold ahead of the release and launched a new trailer to celebrate. A trailer that I have not seen yet, because this news actually happened right as we were preparing the podcast to go. So, yeah. Yes. I'm super excited for Alien Isolation. It looks scary as fuck.
I guess it's good it just didn't get like randomly delayed or anything.
Yeah, it's a game that's actually on schedule.
Drink.
At this anything is just downhill scariness wise from PT, so I think I could actually handle Alien.
Yeah, nothing will compare to PT.
Oh my god!
Except for the full game.
I mean, okay, so when we were streaming it, whenever the day after or the day of it was released or whatever, we had several people in there who were watching us. I believe Evan was one of them, right?
Probably.
Because every time something scary happened, even the people who were watching the stream got scared and would make
I couldn't even watch the screen at some points. Like, I just scrolled down a bit.
Yeah. just bring up the pop-out chat and just talk there, not even watch. But yeah, that game's fucking scary. But Alien Isolation looks really scary. It's just she's fucking running for her life from these giant fucking aliens. That's scary as fuck. Okay. So nothing else on that one, I suppose.
I mean, I really have right now. Alien Isolation. So
we have 6 minutes left.
Okay. You want to go on to the next one?
We could. Yeah, let's go on to this one.
Okay. Well, we got new news today that Sunset Overdrive is getting a season pass. Today, Insomniac Games revealed that the season pass details for its Xbox One exclusive Sunset Overdrive, it'll be $20 and it'll get you 2 game add-ons that each deliver new locations to explore. Each pack also includes new weapons, amps, traps, character outfits, and Chaos Squad objectives. Insomniac is also planning a Pure Weapons pack add-on. As a bonus, the early spenders will also get 6 more character outfits, 2 more amps, and 2 more traps you could use from day one. I have no clue what these all mean because I haven't been following the game.
Yeah.
Buying the season pass will save you 20% compared to buying each pack separately.
So it sounds like it's a good thing to buy the pass.
Yeah, it sounds great. I hope that I know it's not going to, but I hope it comes with the Xbox One edition.
By the way, that 20% save just means that it would be $25 instead of $20. If you buy the pack, it's $20, but if you buy them separately, it'll be $25. I believe that's what that means, because that is 20%.
Right.
So yeah, we've already discussed that we're both getting the Sunset Overdrive bundle. Are you going to be getting the season pass?
Matters how much I like Sunset Overdrive.
So you're not going to pre-order. That's what you're saying. You're going to wait until you play it?
Yeah, exactly. I got a taste of Destiny, so I didn't feel bad about getting the Destiny season pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like investing in season passes unless I know I'm going to like a game, like if it's an established franchise.
Yeah.
And while I normally always like Insomniac games, I'm not willing to go ahead and just spend $20 on something I don't know anything about.
Now, Evan, are you picking up Sunset Overdrive?
I am, but not the season pass.
Are you going to do like Lou is, where you play the game first and see if you really like it?
That, and I'm really broke.
Join the club, son. Join the club.
I'm getting the day one edition because I pre-ordered it a while back, so I'll get whatever extra stuff it comes with that.
Yeah.
But that's about it, because the game looks fun, and
yeah, the game is awesome.
There's really nothing on Xbox One right now.
Truer words have never been said.
During the fall season, I think they have the best lineup so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you say that, but at the same time, all those exclusives that were announced at E3 that everyone has been excited about still don't have release dates. We still don't know when most of those are coming.
We know when
Sunset Overdrive is coming.
Master Chief Collection.
We know when Master Chief Collection. That's 2 of them. What else?
Oh,
I don't know.
Nothing else right now.
Well, what other things?
Phantom Dust or whatever. That one doesn't have a release date. There's several of them that don't have.
Halo
dates.
5 Guardians, the beta.
Ori and the Blind Forest. The Chief thing packaged in, so I don't know if that counts. Would it?
Well, yeah, the beta comes with the Master Chief Collection.
I'm gonna spend a lot of time with that beta.
We don't know when Killer Instinct Season 2 is coming out. We don't know.
All I want is Scream
Ori
Ride.
and the Blind Forest.
I just want Scream Ride.
You just want Scream Ride.
That's all.
Oh, that roller coaster tycoon looking thing?
Yep.
That looks pretty cool. No release date though, right?
No release date.
Okay, so it's Evan's turn to ask us a question or bring up a subject for us to talk about.
Off the top of my head, I haven't been thinking about this. So, are there anything from like the past discussions like that you've thought of, like the past stories? Anything that you still?
Do you not have anything other than that?
This was just out of left field. I wasn't sure.
Ask us a MONG podcast, like MONG in general. Do you have any questions about that? Like about the history, what we've done, anything?
What do you plan on adding? Like, because you added that release date schedule, and that was pretty helpful.
Oh, to the website?
Yeah, to the website itself. Anything?
New additions.
That's a good question. Is there anything you think we should add? Because I mean, we're always open to adding new things to the website. It's just the fact that we need to know what we're supposed to add, and then actually go through with adding it. Because the newest things we added were the staff page, which we've detailed now, the application, the about us, and then the release schedule, and then we've separated all the menus into specific consoles or platforms like news and reviews and all that stuff. Right now, I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, not necessarily a new addition, but we're going to be ramping up, I think, the QTE again, which hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah, that's something definitely worth bringing up.
But, yeah, well, what we're going to start doing now is a lot of the QTEs are going to be based off of first impressions, and there's a lot of things happening this fall, so next week you're probably going to see a Destiny first impression.
First impressions and spoiler casts.
And spoiler casts, yeah.
Those will be what QTEs are probably going to be, unless there's just a really, really significant story that we need to talk about more in depth. Then we could use the QTE for that. But other than that, I mean, other things new to the website. I guess more video content. That's something to bring up because now that Lou has recording software and everything like that and hardware, he'll be able to start doing more stuff, which he has been. And now that I have a camera, I'll be hopefully doing more like face video stuff where it's like more like news updates and things like that, or just updates for the website. So we're hoping to add significantly more video content. What all that'll be, I don't know yet.
So kind of like its own video section?
Possibly, yeah. We could add a video section, actually.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should probably do that.
Just find all the videos there.
The first one will be the unboxing video.
Yeah.
It'll be the place where you can go to just hear our sexy, smooth voices for hours on end.
Yeah.
Why, hello there.
So that wraps up the 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us, Evan.
No problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you on. You've been, like I said earlier, you've been a fan for a long time. So it's good to finally have you on here, be able to chat with us. You've been
Clear your calendars for next year around this time. Episode 100 will be
episode 100.
We'll be asking you then.
Fly us all to E3.
Well, it'll be a few months after. Fly us all. Who has the money for that? Somebody better hit the lotto soon.
Yep.
Mong!
Mong!
Drink.
What's up? It's 5XL, and I wanted to give a congratulations to the crew over at middleofnowheregaming.com for the first 50 episodes of their podcast. And I also want to say good luck on the next 50 episodes, and the 50 after that, 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 and the 50 after that.
And we're back. This time we are joined by Toonday. Yeah?
Mong.
And Jake. The other Jake.
Mong.
Jake Kyle. Not Jake Keel. 2 drinks.
Just for that. Mong. Destiny. Delay.
Fuck you. No, I only counts as 1.
Man, let's stop delaying between each
of
them.
Ahead.
Okay, so we added 2 people because we're running out of content. We're getting towards the end of the podcast, so we're going to speed things up by adding 2 people. Just so everybody knows why we added 2 this time instead of 1. Okay, so last on the news is that NBA Live 15 was delayed. In an open letter by EA Sports' Sean O'Brien, he explained the delay. There are some aspects of the gameplay that still needed fine-tuning. It was originally slated for the October 7th release date. The open letter states, considering all the work that's gone in so far, we will be taking a few extra weeks to polish the game and make sure you get an incredible NBA experience from the moment you first boot up the title. This extra development time means we will be moving our launch date to October 28th to line up the opening night of the 2014-2015 NBA season. This was a hard decision, but it's the right one, as we are totally committed to delivering the highest quality game we possibly can. So, was anybody planning on getting NBA Live 15 anyways?
Nope.
Nope.
It is notorious for being the worst basketball game on the market.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It gets stomped by NBA 2K every single year.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
That used to not be the case back in like the PS2 days. Remember, like,
you're right.
Back like NBA Live, like the early 2000 ones, like 2003, 2004 were like the best ones.
Yep, I bought them every year in the early 2000s. I was a huge fan of the series, and then when 2K came out, 2K just just started stomping it.
Yeah.
So was it 2K9? Was that the first one? That was like
2K started around the same time. They had like 2K4, 2K5.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, like whenever they started to destroy Live.
Oh yeah, it was like 2K10, 9,
somewhere in there. It was the first time like Derrick Rose was on like the boot camp or whatever. Like they had an early boot camp edition where you could train your player to be get drafted or whatever, and all the summer league stuff.
It was like the one where they had their own like separate story mode. Like it was kind of like an NBA Street mode almost, I think.
Yeah. So I'm not really a big fan of NBA Live anymore. Hopefully they do better than last year. However, this 3-week delay to really polish up a whole lot seems unlikely. Oh, nice. I said delay. Drink. So that 3 weeks difference, to me that feels more like they're getting off the October 7th release date because that's the same day NBA 2K15 is released.
Yeah, I think they just killed their sales because
I have a lot of friends who are just casual gamers, and all they play is like FIFA, Madden, and NBA 2K. They don't even know the NBA Live still exists anymore.
Well, I mean, they did take a year off, didn't they?
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah, they took 2 years off. And
2 years.
I think that's hurt their sales a lot because a lot of my friends, like, I tell them, oh, did you hear the NBA Live 14 came out last year? They're like, what? What are you talking about? Did they stop making those? I'm like, yeah, no, they came out with the new one last year. Like, I had no idea.
Man.
Yeah.
I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
Sports. What is this sports thing?
We're from the East Coast, and we don't care about sports over there.
I also know that the best NBA game ever is NBA Jam, so that's all that matters.
I would like to point out that Lou, you're from the area of the Knicks and the Celtics. And what else? Like some of the biggest teams ever.
Yankees. The
Yankees, the Jets.
The Giants, the Mets.
It's like, what? Fuck sports.
No, I've just been jaded because I'm the Mets and Jets fan. So, I've had a bunch of bad seasons.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Well,
that and the Orioles because I went to school in Baltimore.
Oh.
Yeah,
though we did have the Ravens during the Super Bowl, and that was awesome. Though there's a lot of bad Ravens press right now.
I was going to say, the worst press right now surrounds them.
Which comes from a guy who came from Rutgers, which is in New Jersey. Thank you, Ray Rice.
Thank you. Okay. So anything else about NBA Live?
Nope.
Fuck NBA Live. Nobody's going to play it.
Yeah. Don't buy it. Don't do it.
Wait for the reviews. Maybe it's something decent. We don't know.
Yeah.
Just watch this
Probably
being the most amazing basketball game ever, and you guys are just here bashing it.
Well, I mean, EA spent 2 years making a basketball game. They had a 2-year dev cycle for NBA Live 14, and look at how that turned out. I mean,
yeah.
And now this one is it.
Wasn't it reviewed like the worst game on next-gen consoles when it was released?
Yeah, it was originally called NBA Elite, and then they took a 2-year dev cycle saying that we want to get sports rights this time. We want to, give the devs enough time to make a good basketball game, and then it didn't turn out to be great.
No, not at all. Okay, so then let's move on to Lou's segment, the review wrap-up. Oh.
Yeah.
The review wrap-up, of course, is the weekly segment where we go over the reviews that we've done this week and all the newest games and what we thought of them or what our editors thought of them.
Yes. So, has anybody claimed the first one?
No.
Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair from Patrick. Patrick was the one who reviewed it. He gave it... Excuse me, sorry, I got champagne burps now. He gave it an 8.5 out of 10. His conclusion, his verdict says, what a fun game. I heard the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, or I heard of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. When it first came out on the PlayStation Vita, but never got around to playing it. And now I'm sad I didn't. Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair just feels like it belongs on the PlayStation Vita. Character development, the story, and the insanity that happens around you is what really pulled me into this title. After the first Clash trial, I got this feeling that nothing is safe, and I had a hard time putting my PlayStation Vita down. I look forward to seeing more from the series. Danganronpa 2 was a fantastic game and is one to own on the PlayStation Vita. So he really enjoyed it, and from what I gather, the majority of critics really, really enjoyed Danganronpa 2. So that's good news.
It seems like one of those games no one can really pronounce, but everyone likes.
Danganronpa.
Oh my god!
Anything to talk about Danganronpa, guys? Are you guys going to play it? Anybody?
What is it?
What is it?
I have no idea.
It's a visual novel.
I played the first one.
Ace Attorney PlayStation game.
I played the first one.
It's Ace Attorney, right?
I've never played Ace Attorney.
It's really good.
I don't think it's Ace Attorney either.
You guys do know what a visual novel is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's very visual novel like. It's a lot of reading, not a lot of gameplay. But when you do get gameplay, it's you exploring a school and trying to solve a mystery, like a murder mystery that happens in the school. And it's set up as several different trials that you have to go through, like a court case trial where you have to find evidence and then prove the evidence during the trial by doing these little mini games and stuff. And it's just got a wild story. So it's a really cool game, really interesting. Not really my style of game, but it's cool.
Courtney does not read.
Remotely what I thought.
Courtney does not read. I'm a history major, motherfucker.
So does it have like a branching paths like the original Fate games?
No. It's got one path. The same person will be murdered every time, and it's always going to be murdered by the same person, and you just have to figure it out.
Oh, because I tried out the Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero games based on like the anime, and I found it kind of interesting. Like, there are like 3 branching paths I can take that'll completely change the story.
Yeah, and you could lose those games too.
Yeah,
like there's an actual end where you just lose instead of actually beating it. I'm a big fan of Fate Stay Night. Those are that anime and the games are awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I wish they would do the third story
for anime?
that for anime.
They are doing it.
They are?
Yeah. They announced it over the summer, I believe.
Oh man.
Yep. So I'm really excited to see that.
Same. I am too now. Oh my god.
Okay. So next review. Who's up?
That's all me, I believe. So the next review we had this week was by Mike Bertrand, our writer. He's reviewed Warframe, and this is strictly the Xbox One version, so not PS4 or the PC versions. And he marked it with a 6.3 out of 10. And his verdict was, Warframe is best enjoyed when you have nothing better to do. It is glitchy, it is stingy with achievements, and there are more fully realized games in the same genre. And he mentions Destiny and Borderlands for starters. That said, the combat was enjoyable, and it is a free game, which is why, even though it didn't score particularly high, I would still recommend downloading it. Glitches aside, you progress at a slow but steady pace, and I never felt that the microtransactions were intrusive, or that I had to pay to keep going. With a bit more stability, Warframe could end up being one of the better free-to-play experiences out there today. For now, it's just something to pass the time with until bigger and better titles come out.
Okay, so Miles mentioned Destiny, so that's a drink.
I did.
Damn it!
And then secondly, has anybody played Warframe?
Oh, I have. I really enjoyed my time with Warframe all couple of hours.
Me too.
I played 10 minutes of it when it came out on Steam.
On Steam? So you played it on PC?
No.
I played it on PS4 back in November. No, it was in December when I played it. Me and my buddy Robbie played a bunch of it. And it was really fun, especially when you have a partner to play with. You have somebody else to explore those giant levels and try to get past all the enemies and stuff. So, but I don't know about staying power. Like, it doesn't have a whole lot of that. Like, I didn't really feel like after 2 weeks of playing it, I didn't really want to go back.
Yeah, exactly. Once it got to the point where I had to start grinding for minerals and stuff, I was like, I don't feel like doing this.
Yep.
I was kind of going between that and Blacklight Retribution, and Blacklight Retribution stuck longer because I didn't have to do any of that stuff.
Fair enough. What about you guys?
I mean, I sunk 211 hours into it, so...
What?
Wow!
Yeah.
What?
He only got 3 achievements, too. It's crazy.
I played it on so there were no achievements.
Man, the only game I put 200 hours into is Battlefield 3 and 4.
200 hours. Oh, my God. How far did you get?
I've cleared out everything, and I've built almost every frame.
Oh, my God. I've never heard
Wait,
that
why
from
didn't
anybody.
you review this?
Because I played it on PC. So.
And he didn't come onto the team until, what was it, May or April? Something like that?
It had been out for a while after I came in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play it now. I don't play it anymore just because, like, I got tired of grinding. But, yeah, I found enough enjoyment in it to play it for that long.
Okay.
Oh, man. That's
solid.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on, we have Hearthstone Curse of Naxxramas, which has been a review in progress, seeing how the expansion pack has been coming out weekly in these halls, I believe, or dungeons. I'm not exactly sure. The quarters,
Wings.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Wings, yes. and Audrey rated it. She gave it an 8.6 out of 10. While it started out strong, it ended off kind of weak, especially from what I've watched on YouTube and from watching her play it. It didn't seem like it ended great, but the $20 is well worth it for the cards, and the production value they put into it is fantastic. I definitely recommend it if you're a person who goes out there and plays a lot of Hearthstone, because the cards have now become very regular parts of how people play. If you ever go online, they're going to end up using Curse of Naxxramas cards. And you end up getting, I don't know, maybe like 30 new cards or something.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Alrighty.
And you want me to move on to the next one?
Has anybody played Hearthstone? Any of the Curse of Naxxramas stuff?
Everyone at school keeps telling me that I need to play Hearthstone, and every time I open up the Blizzard client on my computer, I see Diablo there, and I play Diablo.
Totally acceptable.
Fair enough.
I love Hearthstone, but I tried playing Diablo, and I just can't stop playing now. It's crazy good.
Yep.
Fair enough. Okay, moving on.
I reviewed Velocity 2X, and there is a small video review, and if you have the time, go and check it out. I gave it an 8.7 out of 10, and I really think it's a great game. It rivals Resogun for one of the best arcade games on the PlayStation 4. If you're into high score chasing and you like the whole that whole kind of scene of trying to get the best score and trying to get the best time and all of that, this is going to be a game that completely caters to you. It's got very tight controls, and also it's free if you're a PlayStation Plus person.
Woo! I have not played it yet. I, however, am looking forward to it. I can't wait to play it.
If you do play it, I recommend playing it on the PlayStation 4, just because playing it... I started with the Vita, and that didn't feel bad. But then I went to the DualShock 4, and that just feels amazing.
Okay.
With any game, ever. It's awesome.
Fair enough. Okay, so have you guys played Velocity 2X?
I'm actually playing the first one first.
Velocity Ultra?
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I absolutely love it. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I started playing it, and I ended up being late at work because of it.
I've done that.
I was on my break, and I'm like, oh crap, I was supposed to be back 30 minutes ago.
Damn. Okay. Now, Tunde, have you played it?
No, I don't own a PS4 or Vita.
Well, that sucks.
What do you own?
Well, I did own an Xbox 360, and it decided to crap out on me the day GTA 5 came out. So that was fun. So ever since then, I've been gaming on PC. I am planning on getting a PS4, hopefully by this winter. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, joining the family.
Either way, we're going to be on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 family, so you could join the family no matter what.
For sure.
And the Wii U family, both Courtney and I.
Okay, so we are gonna split up the review wrap up in order to get in the other two for the end of the podcast. So for the next several minutes or the next few or whatever, let's go through if you guys have any questions or comments or anything you want to talk about.
Yeah. So I discussed this in the Facebook chat. So have you guys been reading up on the whole like Zoe Quinn Gamergate?
I
have not.
A whole lot.
Vaguely.
No idea.
Yeah, so I'll just sum it up in plain terms. So pretty much what's going on is that around the time Robin Williams died, Zoe Quinn started to try and campaign for her game Depression Quest, which he's been trying to campaign for like years now. And it's been turned down on Steam because a lot of people don't feel that she should be charging for that game, especially since you could play that game for free on the internet, on the web browser. And then it spun into this whole thing where people found out that she had a relationship with someone from Kotaku, and that they had broken up because there's rumors saying that she cheated on him with 5 guys. And then from there, people have turned this into the gaming media is corrupt, and they're sleeping with developers. And then from there, it turned into a whole feminist problem because a lot of people have been calling Zoe Quinn a whore and all these horrible names and all these horrible things. And that's what started this whole, like, end the hate campaign from people and this whole, feminist conversation coming up again and all that. So I just want to hear, like, your thoughts on all of this.
Okay, well, as a person who's spent way too much time looking into this, this kind of triggered me to go and watch all the Zoe Quinn stuff and watch all of the Sarkeesian. What's her name?
Anita Sarkeesian.
Yeah, Anita Sarkeesian videos, and I've seen everything now, along with the Internet Aristocrat videos, which are the big ones for the opposite side. First off, if anyone ever offered to sleep with me because of my status at Middle of Nowhere Gaming, everyone here would be the first to know. I just know that. Second off, I do think that there may be an issue with ethics in gaming journalism, not necessarily with our site because we're kind of a little far removed, but especially with those bigger sites, I think there is an issue, slightly, not too much, because there are a lot of people, even right now, between some of us and our developers, that there is a little bit of bias. We do love certain developers, and we talk to a lot of developers all the time, and there's definitely people who I'm on better terms with.
Yeah.
That said, I think a lot of people have an issue, and they don't necessarily see it, where they can't notice the difference between a journalist and a critic. A lot of people are saying that there's no journalistic integrity, and that's really strange when a lot of people are talking about how people give favorable reviews. If you're giving a favorable review, you're doing it as a critic and you're doing it based on your own opinion, not as a person who's supposed to be reporting objective news about what's happening. I think if we're talking objective news, then yes, you have to keep more hands off with those kind of stories. But critically, I think when I'm writing a review, everyone's going to have a bias. I'm going to have a bias towards the games that I like. Of course, I'm going to like Nintendo games more. Of course, I'm going to be on better terms with some developers who I like Image Inform, for instance, and Housemarque. But I let people know that out front, and people who follow the podcast and follow the websites know that I have a certain bias and I like a certain type of game, and they just so happen to make those games.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. See, like, I agree with that also. Like, for example, like with IGN and, this whole, like, a lot of people call in about, like, should he be reviewing Naughty Dog games because he's close friends with a lot of people at Naughty Dog. Does that seem like right and fair because, like, he actually knows a lot of these people personally and he spends a lot of time with some of these people? Should he be reviewing that, or should they give that to someone else to review and cover and stuff like that? And also, there's been this whole thing on the other side of YouTube where some people have been spinning this into something that it's not, saying that that's big sites that the big sites aren't reporting on this because they're being paid off not to, which I don't think is
true. That's ridiculous.
Like, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of, like, Review Tech USA, Monday Matt. They have this whole ridiculous thing about this, and when people ask them that, like, you do know that you guys are speculating, they go, oh yeah, we know we're speculating. This is all speculation. Don't hate on us and everything. And I'm like, you guys are making it sound like this is the 100% the truth. This is why we're not having people report on this, because it's this whole big conspiracy theory that all of these people are embedded with each other.
Oh, I'm totally embedded with Blue.
Yeah, there's you can make a ton of opinion pieces about this, but what it comes down to is there's no actual proof about any of this.
Yeah.
And without proof, there's no reason to make a story. If someone went out there and explicitly said, if there were explicit articles that, for instance, Nathan Grayson wrote about Zoe Quinn during the time, then that would be one thing. if we had a conversation between Zoe Quinn saying that she actually went out there and solicited positive press, that'd be something else too. But we don't have any of those, and that's why a lot of these places aren't going out there and talking about her sexual history or talking about what she's done, because without proof, there's no need to.
Yeah, and also it isn't really relevant to them. I mean, they report on games, not who slept with who. I mean,
exactly.
That's not what they're about. And even IGN gets the biggest thing that they're paid off and everything. But I'm not sure if you guys heard the episode where he was, I forget his name, like he was one of the first IGN people. Oh, Chris Roper. Yeah, Chris Roper.
A Roper report.
Yeah, Chris Roper. Chris Roper came back on, and he even mentioned this, that since he's an indie developer now, a lot of people ask him, "Oh, he worked at IGN. Did you guys pay out for reviews?" And he straight up said no, like right then and there on the podcast. Like even Colin and all of them straight up said no. But unfortunately, not a lot of their readers listened to that and saw that. And I kind of thought that they should put that more up. They should put that in the forefront and tell people that this is what we said. Here's Chris Roper, a guy that does not need to defend us, saying that we are not corrupt. We have never been paid for review at all. Like they said that all of their marketing is done by a separate team. They don't even know what what ads, what ads come up on their site. What ads come up on their sites. They don't know if there's a Destiny banner ad there, or there's going to be like a Titanfall banner ad here or something like that.
Okay, so we need to wrap up with Jake. Do you have a question or anything you want to talk about?
Actually, yeah, I do. I'm actually going to plug something.
Okay,
go for it.
I gave him permission, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be a dick and just like bring it up.
Hey guys,
oh hey, by the way. But hey,
Romney 2018.
Well, a buddy of mine from Chicago, he contacted me a few weeks ago and said he is relaunching his site. It's going to be called SpawnNation.com. And what it is, it's a social media site for gamers. So if you want to connect with gamers from if you're a Microsoft, PlayStation, Nintendo, or PC, come check it out. We're launching it on September 31st.
Oh man, that's coming
so
up.
if you're a YouTube subscriber and you want to not just on YouTube but get it to other forms of media, go to this site. If you have a clan and you want to promote your clan, promote it there. It's going to be awesome.
Okay.
All right.
And
Nice.
you have a
I'm going to be the first person there.
Have you given the URL?
Yeah, it's SpawnNation.com.
Okay, and you can find him on Twitter, right?
Yep, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Come check us out.
Okay, cool.
Is it cool if I plug in something quickly about my Destiny montage?
Sure, go ahead.
So I'm planning on doing a Destiny montage for my YouTube channel. So what the rules are is that it has to be from the Crucible, because that would be like the most entertaining type of kills and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking people to keep it to 10 to 30 seconds so that I could keep it quick and short and everything.
Yeah.
And also put in your PSN name, or you don't have to if you don't want to. So I put in your PSN name so people will be like, here, so that they know that it's this player that's referring all those awesome kills. You can send them to me at my 2 emails. They are tundeabim@hotmail.com or tundeabim49@gmail.com. If you can't spell that, I'll try to, if that's okay with you, Courtney, and everybody else, send you my email so that you guys could put that on the site so people
know
about
go ahead
it.
and send that to me, and I can post it in the story.
All right.
Cool. So thank you guys for joining us for this special podcast, MONG 50.
All right, thanks for having us, and congratulations on the 50 podcast, man.
Yeah, congrats on 50.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, Mong.
All right, so we're going to switch in the last 2, so we'll talk to you guys later. Mong?
All right, Mong.
Mong. Drink.
Happy 50th episode, Mong. This is your friendly neighborhood greyhound, Claire, wishing Lou and friends a very good time celebrating their milestone. I know how much you guys like chewing gum and taking names, and I'm sorry to say I am all out of chewing gum. You know what to do next. Congratulations on your 50th.
And we're back for the final time. This time we are joined by Dennis, the Question Master.
Mong.
And Ryan, the winner of The Last of Us Remastered in our last giveaway.
Mong.
Mong.
Drink again.
2 drinks, and I said it also.
Oh, man.
3 drinks. Ha-ha, bitches. Okay. Big drink.
I'm going to be drunk in no time.
I am on my last glass because we finished both bottles. Okay, so we are in the middle of the review wrap-up. Who wants to take the next one?
Not me.
Okay, I'll take the last 2, I guess. The next game was reviewed by Harry. It is Tappingo 2 or Tappingo 2? Whatever.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Anyways, he gave it a 7.8. He said, the Tappingo 2 has scores of challenging puzzles, nice replayability, and addicting gameplay. Though there are some flaws in the game, they are greatly overshadowed by the positive features of the title. It's now available on Nintendo eShop for $2.99, and I highly encourage you to grab a copy. You won't be disappointed. So, anybody gonna go grab that?
Nope.
Not in my... I don't know.
They're picture-based puzzles, is what they are.
I kind of like that. I enjoy Picross. I just don't have enough time to go out there, especially right now in the fall season when there's so much stuff to be doing.
Maybe if there was a collector's edition, I would, but you know.
Drink.
Just be glad it's not delayed.
Everyone's getting in on this damn game.
That was dirty. That's what that was.
At least we have Destiny.
Dennis,
what a delayed reaction.
Yeah, he's just comboing on you.
I'm drinking too, so.
Okay, guys. I think I might actually pick this up. Erica, would you enjoy a picture puzzle game like that? Yeah. That'd be pretty cool for $2.99 on 3DS. I think that would be fun to.
That's a solid price. I will give it that.
Yeah,
$3.99 is $2.99?
Yeah.
That's hardly a couple McChickens.
That's like $2.99 to play puzzle games while you're taking a shit. Sounds awesome, right?
Yeah, I could probably do that. Actually, with $2.99, I might have enough money in the eShop to do that.
In the eShop. Okay, so the final game on our review wrap-up is a review that we haven't actually released yet. I got busy with homework this weekend, so I didn't get around to it. So I hopefully will today, and if not today, then I will tomorrow morning. But the review is for Metro Redux. It was really, really fun. I gave it an 8.4 out of 10. My verdict says, if you've never played the Metro games, now's the perfect time to do so. There is no better version on the market, especially not for the price, which is actually $25 a piece or $50 together. If you have played them, or if you've only played one, I still recommend playing this to re-experience the awesome story and atmosphere in beautiful 1080p. I extremely enjoyed my time traversing the Russian Metro once again. I've been on record saying this to people several times now that the Metro games take in a lot of things that the Fallout games should do. Like if Fallout took in the survival aspect of Metro, then I would like Fallout so much more. And I do like Fallout. It's really cool. But Fallout, you just feel like a normal person on the surface. You don't feel like you have to survive by like how Metro, you have to switch on face masks and switch air filters and stuff like that.
Well, did you ever play New Vegas?
Yes, I did. I played both of them.
In like the hardcore
150
mode?
hours. No, I never played hardcore mode, but I played 150 hours on both.
I hear that New Vegas does really well with the survivor aspects. Like you have to eat food all the time.
Yeah, you have to eat food, and you have to eat water that's not irradiated, and stuff or drink water that's not irradiated, and stuff like that, and sleep.
Yep.
But still, this is another thing where it's just like, you have to have a clean air filter and stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff about it. I really encourage people to pick it up. If not both, then pick up the first one, see if you like it, and if you do, then pick up the second one.
Is the first one better than the second one, or?
No.
That's hard to... Erica says no.
Erica says no.
That's hard to say because they are different, like the story aspect part of it. The second one is a lot more exploration of the above ground rather than in the Metro, and a lot more politics. So they're both really good. But it just depends on what you're into, I guess. Now, has anybody else played the Metro games?
I played the original. I think I played the first original one.
The first original one.
Yeah.
He read the
I
book.
have my backlog.
Ryan just snapped a shot of him on the recording.
Wait, no. I played Metro 2033. The second
2033.
one.
Okay, that is the first one.
Last Light. That's the one I played.
Wait, you played Last Light?
I played Last Light.
Okay, that's the second game.
I realize that now.
Okay.
I have not played a single Metro game. I looked at them and they look interesting, but I got no time right now, so that might be a game that I pick up sometime next year when there's a lull. I don't know. Yeah.
He's too busy playing The Last of Us.
Still playing The Last of Us.
No, I beat that, and I beat the Left Behind. Thank you guys very much.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Have you beat it on survival mode yet?
I played on hard. I'm gonna go for more, but there's no time. Destiny.
You moving on to Destiny?
Destiny is taking up all my time.
Oh no!
Because guess what? It wasn't further delayed.
Drink again.
But I'm not getting the collector's edition. I'm sorry.
He's sniping us out right at the end of the podcast.
Oh man, I'm on my last gulp until I'm done with my alcohol. So.
How about you, Dennis?
I have Last Light on my PS Plus backlog. So.
Oh, is that a PlayStation Plus game?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, in Europe?
Yeah, in Europe we got it in the summer, I think.
Oh, cool.
Lucky bastards.
Yeah, no shit. That's really cool. So you haven't played it yet, though, have you?
No, but I have it in my catalog on my PS3. So
cool.
Nice.
Let me ask you this though, Dennis. Would you pay the extra money to play it in those glorified 1080p's, or what? You just gonna go for the free one?
I have to check out first for on the PS3, and then maybe check out 2033. So
see, what you should do is you should play it on play it on PS3, get all the trophies, and then buy it again on PlayStation 4 as the Redux version and get the trophies again. Because you'll already know what you're doing. You can get it easy.
Yeah, it would be easy if the games didn't cost $100. So.
Oh shit!
Oh
really
Jesus!
Yeah.
Holy.
Where exactly are you from, Dennis?
Norway.
Listeners? Okay, Norway. And games cost how much normally?
Norway.
What games cost between 100 and $120?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I would not be a gamer there.
Yeah, Dennis, if you want to keep gaming, I highly recommend moving to either Japan or to the United States.
Yeah.
We are the cheapest markets as far as I'm concerned. Though then again, you guys also probably have a higher living wage and minimum wage.
Yeah, but it doesn't help being a student, so...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll kill it.
You guys just generally have a better life, so I guess that's the offset. You guys get better lives, and we get cheaper
we
games.
finally got the Xbox One now, so yay!
So yay. Oh, okay. Well, that wraps up our review wrap-up. Wrap-up. So then we'll move on to what would normally be the listener questions section. And instead, we're going to replace that with the section where, just like we have with everybody else, we open the floor to both Dennis and Ryan to either ask us a question or multiple, or just bring up a topic so we can all talk about it or something. So, do either of you want to start with something?
I don't know. Do you have something, Ryan?
Well, not specifically, but I'll say that I got something I can see what you guys think of. I guess anyway. Yeah. You guys are all part of Facebook groups and all this jazz.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
My thing lately that seems to just be, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just because all these groups are getting bigger and bigger, but I just hate these people coming into these groups and slandering games that other people love. And hey. Oh, I don't know what's up with this Destiny thing. What is this? I just want people to, hey, enjoy what you enjoy, and enjoy what, or let other people enjoy what they enjoy. Be cool, be peaceful, and just enjoy stuff. It sucks if you have to have that kind of negative attitude going around all the time, and all you mongers are cool dudes, and you're already there, but just to the listeners, You know?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but were you part of that Beyond group that was just talking about like, hey, I know a lot of you guys are PlayStation friends. How much do you know about each other in real life?
Yeah.
And people were talking about the regulars in these, Podcast Beyond groups and the Podcast Unlocked groups. And it's amazing. I mean, what people still remember about us. People were calling out that I was still a law student. People knew exactly what Courtney's preferences were for, JRPGs and whatnot. I think we recognize very readily in these groups who are the regulars and who aren't the regulars. Mm-hmm. And we know who the trolls are. And it's annoying. There's no way you could get these people out. But on the other end, I only joined the Podcast Beyond group less than a year ago. And I'm now not necessarily one of the most contributing members, but definitely someone with a very vocal opinion and someone who is very recognizable. And I think you're one of the same, too. And people realize when we post and recognize us when we post. And we certainly have our own distinct personalities on these things.
Yeah, you're right, and it's interesting stuff, that's for sure. And there's some good and there's some bad. I used to be. I think as I get older, I mature and understand that hey, people are gonna like different stuff than me, and I just want them to be be nice about it, and everybody will get along and have a good time.
Wait, you're Canadian, right?
I'm Canadian. Is it?
I heard the boot there.
Did you hear the?
Now, okay, to the same thing. Two things worth mentioning. One is I didn't know that Johnny Muhammad gave us a shout out yesterday on Podcast Beyond's page. I didn't see that. He didn't tag me in it, and I just now brought it up and saw that. So thanks for the shout out there. Secondly, I don't know. Did you guys see it's to the same point that Ryan brought up about trolls and people saying stuff like that and non-regulars and stuff like that. Did you see that post about it got deleted after 30 minutes or so, but it was, I'm never going to download anything from PSN again. It's run by idiots.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, that was the worst. And they put a picture of Shuhei Yoshida up there also. They said, never going to download anything off PSN again, and it's run by idiots. And I was like, what? Like, no. Like, I went on there and I commented, and I'm like, can this post please be deleted? And he responded back to me with something like, why should it be deleted? I thought this is a discussion group where we can have discussions with each other. And I was like, excuse me. I was like, first of all, you didn't ask us a question. You didn't ask for our opinion. You came and ignorantly claimed something as fact without even giving us justification or reasons why you claimed that. I was like, that's why it should be deleted. It's people like that who come in and slander stuff and don't give us reasons or don't open it up to discussion. And I can't stand that kind of post. And so, like, I don't know. It just bugs the shit out of me.
I mean, that's exactly my point. Yep.
Dennis, anything?
Yeah, I had a thought that I had yesterday, and I just wondered how much do you take in regard when it comes to reviews? How much do you take them as gospel, or do you just have them as a second opinion, or just something you perhaps just listen to?
I'll go ahead and answer this one first, since I didn't really comment on the last question. Reviews, so I was on Reddit the other day, and someone was not flaming, what's the word for it? Slandering, I guess, IGN. Yeah, it was for that same thing where it's like, they're getting paid for their reviews, and it's like they're typical. Someone was just like, hey, their reviews are crap because, they get paid for them, and I'm like, first of all, reviews are literally just someone's opinion. That's not all of IGN. That is that one person's opinion. Yeah. Now, a review is meant to be taken into account. Like, it's like, this is what I thought about it, so I'm telling you what I thought about it, so that can inform your decisions or your knowledge or whatever you have to say about this game. And that's great, because reviews are good in that term, because, it's like, hey, if this person really hated this game, like they gave it a 1, and I'm reading their opinions, and I kind of agree with some of their opinions, like, if we both like the same kind of graphical finesse and whatnot, then yeah, that's a good review for you to take to heart. If not, if they have like differing opinions of play styles, even if they gave it a 1, you might like it. So it's like, yeah, take a review into like consideration, but it's not, a review should not decide if you will or will not get a game, because that just makes you ignorant. I mean, yeah, that's just following by the, like, that's them grabbing you by the nose and you just following willingly if you just like take it 100%. So.
Yeah, because when I look at a review or watch it on YouTube or whatever, I listen to what he or her has to say rather than looking at the score.
Yeah, yeah. The score does not affect me.
No, that's something that affects me the least.
Exactly.
It's what's in the review that matters the most to me. But I always, especially, I'm very active at GameSpot, and in the forums or when they comment there in sections, they troll so much when the game they liked didn't get a 9 or whatever, and it just annoys me. Instead of just reading it and critiquing it that way, that you just go and bash it because it has some score.
Yeah. Yeah. A score should never matter. I mean, I don't know. Score is the last thing I'm thinking about when I'm reviewing a game. That's like, I've reviewed probably 40 games now for MONG, and not once I was really, really questioning what I want to score it. It's always something that just has come to me naturally towards the end. It's, I'm putting so much thought into how I want to describe things and how I want to critique them and how I want people to understand what I'm trying to say rather than the score. The score is the last thing I apply to every single review. I don't even write the score up there until after I've written my conclusion, my verdict section. I write that and then I write the score. And it's just, it's something that shouldn't matter. It's the people who only pay attention to the score are not giving reviews the time of day that they should be. Like you have to find a reviewer. I believe, didn't Miles say that? You have to find a reviewer that's something like you, that feels like you.
In so many words, yeah.
Thinks like you and all that kind of stuff. And once you do that, then you can start to trust people's reviews more. But just giving a random reviewer, giving their score too much credit is not something that every gamer should do. You're going to miss out on a lot of games that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever read reviews and just say, hey, just because this reviewer gave this a good review, I'm going to play it. That's not normally what I would do. I would kind of take into account multiple reviews and my own, like Miles said, my own play style. What do I like? What do I don't like? I mean, there's games I would have never played if I just listened to reviews and I like them and it confuses me why they got such a low score, but that doesn't really matter. I guess, in ways it does matter, because in the future, if it was, panned by everybody except for me, then maybe they won't make a sequel or whatever, but, I had fun with the game. Just because it got a low score doesn't take my enjoyment of the game away. So,
the thing I always go back to is Bound by Flame. I had that game a week and a half before it was released, and I played it before I ever got to see what anybody ever thought of it, and I enjoyed the hell out of that game. That game was an awesome game. And I reviewed it as such. I reviewed it just as what I thought it should be. And it was higher than most people gave it. The closest big name person, I gave it a 9.0. The closest big name place was Game Informer, and they gave it an 8. And if we had our 100-point scale, I would have given it probably an 8.6 or an 8.7. But I didn't feel like an 8.5 was good enough, which is why I went up to a 9.0 when we had our 20-point scale. But it's just like, I'm one of the few people who gave it a high score. But does that mean that, since everybody else gave it low scores, does that mean nobody should play it? That's absolutely not right. I feel like everybody should give it a chance, to go into it blindly and play the game and see it as that, but not go into it knowing that IGN or GameSpot or whatever other websites gave it a low score. You shouldn't go into it thinking that right away.
I usually just look at the gameplay. I knew when I saw, for example, Shadow of Mordor, that I probably would like this game. So I'm gonna buy it when it comes out. That's what I base my purchases on. It's the gameplay footage. It's the most, and the reviews kind of take a back seat.
That spawns an interesting question I had, if in regards to this, more so for you guys who actually review games and get review copies of games. Mainly, does that affect? I mean, you have to try to be subjective and kind of put yourself out of this. But if I were to get a game for free, something tells me that
no.
That's different.
I already know what you're asking.
Yeah.
It does not. No, getting a game for free doesn't affect us.
No.
You have to review it as such. We've been given several games where we've given them a 5. Okay. So for
Constancy was my big one that I gave a very low score. I got that one for free, and I played it, and it felt like a chore. That's the thing that people don't realize is that when you're giving a game for free, it's a lot of the times, if it's a good game, that's definitely feels great. But if it's a bad game, it's a game you still have to review 100%, and it feels completely like a chore that you have to suddenly finish this game and give it a review and write about something that you hate.
And not only that is that we have to actually email all of the publishers and developers the review that we've submitted. So, like, if we review a game badly, we still have to send it to them. And when we do that, almost always they reply to us, thank you for being honest. We don't expect everybody to give us a high score, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for telling us what you thought about the game. Thank you for being straight up about it and everything like that. And so, like, we're not afraid of giving people a bad review. It shouldn't be that. You shouldn't be pressured into giving a good review because you have a free copy. If people are doing that, then they're doing it wrong.
No, you're right. Yeah.
But so anything else?
It was kind of a minor question because it came on. It always comes up, but to me, you've talked about this before, but it came up recently again. To me, graphics. To me, it doesn't matter when you play. I don't know how much you take it into account when you play a game. But I take, for example, Dragon Age Origins. That game didn't have any good graphics, but it's still one of my favorite games.
But it did have good graphics when it was originally released.
I think graphics are...
If you play it now, for example.
But you wouldn't review a game now that was released 4 years ago.
You could.
Well, you could if you're doing a late-to-the-party review.
Yeah. I think graphics are less...
I don't mean a review, just when you play it. If you had to go to a store, just... if you take graphics as an important part of the game, I don't. I think it's the gameplay or the story, or whatever, matters just so much more to me.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think graphics in the way that a lot of people see them aren't important. I think what's important is the art style, which can include the graphics.
Yeah.
For instance, a lot of the Wii U games don't necessarily have the best graphics out there. However, if I'm playing Mario Kart 8, I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing just because of the art style they use. The same goes for a lot of these indie games. Like, I won't knock them because they're bad graphics, because they have a very distinct art style that I can appreciate.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I've obviously on record several times saying that I don't play certain games because of the graphics. It's more not because of graphics so much as the art style. The old graphic style. Like I can't go backwards. I can't go back to the old 16-bit games very often. It's hard for me to play that unless I have a bunch of nostalgia for it, like Mario. Like I can go back and play the old Mario games all the time. That's not the big deal. It's not a big deal. But going back and playing like Final Fantasy 1, like that is hard for me because I don't have that nostalgia.
Shovel Knight?
No, see, I don't want to play that. It's a new game and there's no nostalgia for it. I don't want to play old graphic games. But but that's just me, obviously.
You know what though? This used to be me. Exactly what you just said used to be me. I used to kind of be like, man, I can't go back to play even like Final Fantasy VII. You just used the Final Fantasy example, so
yeah.
I have a hard time going back and play that game. Not just because of the graphics, but there's no voiceover and et cetera, et cetera. But recently, I've turned the page or something. I have no clue. I used to diss Minecraft. It's sitting on my screen in front of me right now. And I played it for the first time the other day. I'm way late to the party. And I used to say, how could I play this game? This looks just absolutely terrible. Once I get playing the game, I just don't even care anymore. I played Rogue Legacy and all these games. I don't know. Something changed in me, and I don't care about graphics much. I understand where you're coming from, though, for sure. But I don't know. Something...
Yeah, it's not something that's going to last forever, obviously. Like, I'm going to want to play some of the classics, like Final Fantasy 7 and 8, for instance. I'm going to want to go back and play those eventually. But right now, it's kind of like I'm weighing my options, and it's like there's so many new games, so many pretty looking games that I don't have time to play the classics. But eventually, I will. It's just that I don't want to give up the time of day right now.
What do you think about Velocity 2X sort of graphics? Because that's obviously not 3D, but it looks damn pretty.
I haven't played it yet, but I want to.
No.
Yeah, or Dust, for example.
That's more artistic.
1 second,
direction,
guys. I'm going to take a small break from this.
Okay.
I agree, Miles.
Yeah. Go ahead, Miles.
That's like, well, that was pretty much it. That's more that was their artistic vision. That's not really like, I know it's graphics and they go hand in hand, but that game, I guess if you want everything to look photorealistic, yeah, that game's ugly. But if you understand that games can not be photorealistic and still be beautiful, then you're intelligent, and that is one of those games.
Yep.
Just for the record, I got Destiny, everyone.
Oh, yay! Woo! Unboxing videos coming up.
You got it.
Oh, man, we got a drink.
Lou, what a delayed response.
I'm not getting Destiny till tomorrow, so...
I don't know if I have it yet. I have to check the mailbox. I'm getting it from Gamefly.
Right.
By the way, I recommend everybody join Gamefly.
We don't have...
link is included.
What?
Can I move down? Oh, sorry. Can I move down to America just to join Gamefly and then come? Because we got no Gamefly here.
Sure.
We do have an equivalent, kind of, but it's not. Yeah. So that's all I have to say.
So how about we move to game release this week?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's wrap up with them and then we'll finish up.
All right.
With that. So then that wraps up our section with you guys. Thank you for joining us. That was awesome.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you for the good questions. Yeah.
Mong.
Was Mong-tastic.
Drink.
No.
Drink.
Well, I'm out of drinks, so I'm done.
I'm drinking. I'm drinking straight from the bottle.
Erica didn't finish hers, so I'm going to drink hers now.
You know what I got to say?
What?
You guys and this podcast and everything you guys do, awesome job for who you guys are and what you're doing. You're doing amazing, and I appreciate the guest invite here. So good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Well,
Keep next year free because episode 100 is coming up in another 50 episodes.
Only another 50.
So let me slot it in that calendar there.
Yeah, there you go.
And also for answering all my questions each week.
Except for the week that I forgot to put them on.
Thanks, guys, for each questions.
Some of those questions were kind of outdated. You kind of noticed.
It's okay. We want every question we can get. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining again. It's awesome to get to talk to you on here. It's awesome to have you guys on the podcast for once. Hopefully, we'll be able to have a few times where you guys can join us here and there on different videos or let's plays and all that stuff in the future. So, sure. Mong! Okay, and we're back. Let's finish up the podcast. Now we're going on to the game releases this week. On PlayStation 3, we have Destiny, Drink. And we have NHL 15. And the exact same two games come out on PlayStation 4 with nothing out on PlayStation Vita this week.
All right, Xbox 360, you guys are getting Destiny. And can you guess the second game? NHL 15 as well. And hockey. Hockey. Woo, everyone loves that. And you can say that there are the same games for Xbox One, because there are.
Hockey
Destiny
hype.
and NHL 15.
Yep.
Yeah,
PC.
everyone's getting hockey, apparently. PC, you're looking at Velocibox. Attitude Zero? Attitude O? Okay.
Altitude.
Is that Altitude?
Altitude.
Altitude. Altitude Zero, lower and faster. Worlds of Magic, Time Mysteries, The Final Enigma, Fable Anniversary Planetarian, The Reverie of a Little Planet, and Uriel's Chasm.
That definitely sounds like porn.
Moving on to Wii
the
U.
Little Mermaid's vagina.
Moving on to Wii U, we have Tesla Grad coming out on Thursday, which is a fantastic platformer. I highly recommend it if you have a Wii U. On the 3DS, we have The Keep, also coming out on Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah, that's everything.
That's everything. Okay, so that wraps up episode 50 of the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast.
Thanks for sticking with us.
This was a special episode. Woo! We had a lot of people
Hope you've been drinking.
Hope you've been drinking along with us. We had a lot of people on. That was fun. We announced our winner. We went through all the fun stuffs. Yes. It was, God, so what? Next week is our actual 1-year anniversary. Let me look it up. On the 17th. So next Wednesday is the 1-year anniversary of Middle of Nowhere Gaming. This is the 50th episode of the MONG Podcast. As usual, we record on Tuesdays, and now we're going to be releasing on Tuesday nights, hopefully, most cases. If not, then it'll go up Wednesday morning. You can email us at mong.podcast@gmail.com or at contact.mong@gmail.com. You can find our Mong Twitter at mong.com, all spelled out. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Mong Network, or you can find us on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram by searching for Middle of Nowhere Gaming. And be sure to check out the website, middleofnowheregaming.com, for all of the latest editorials, news, and reviews. And you can find us all on Twitter. You can find me at Osborne_2009. You can find the Nintendo Ninja at
Lou Cantaldi.
And you can find the Destiny Demigod at
Furious Milk.
Furious Milk.
Sounds so furious.
Oh, yeah. So, because of the special...
The living room's dark, save for light being cast from the big TV screen and the imminent sunrise that's teasing the one starry sky with whispers of morning. You sit there alone in your one-bedroom flat. You stare straight ahead with controller in hand and you marvel at, yes, you did it, you made it, game over. And the world is saved thanks to you. The people prayed for a hero when you answered the call, and you did a good job. You gave it your best, and you're proud of yourself, though a little depressed that the world is saved. You stocked and prepared, you slept at the inn. Your whole inventory was packed going in with equipment and items designed to turn man into legend. You sigh satisfied as a cutscene presents the kind of conclusion you kind of expected. The people are smiling, the sunshine's returned, it's perfect. You can't help thinking on what's coming next. Got work in the morning and your body's upset with your general lack of paying it any attention. Your stomach is empty, your body is tired, and it burns every time you try closing your eyes, and the dullest of pain has made camp north of your cerebellum. But the world is saved if you like. The hero hangs up his sword as he says his goodbyes, but then where does he go? What does he do? The adventure is over, so where's that leave you when the world is saved? The curtain falls, the music plays, the credits roll, then it all fades to black. And you're left by yourself. The fanfare is gone. There's no player two there by your side to share victories won. But as you slowly progress down the hall to your bed, a few great events leak back into your head from the time that you spent traversing the land, battling evil, fighting the darkness, just sword in hand. Your memories creep in with the edge of a smile. You realize again what you've lost for a while. You're gonna think back much less on how you saved the day than on all the experience